in Game 3 of this series. So should be a lot of fun. Excited?
I'm very excited.
I think I already asked you that. But this is
I
the new
already did.
setup. We've got a disc golf. We've got an Earth, a baseball player, an Elijah, and laptop right there.
Nice. We also got a disc golf.
I already said that.
Okay. I'm going to. I keep hearing your feed again, so I'm going to fix this thing over here.
Are you gonna unplug it?
Just gonna unplug
That's smart. Probably should have done that earlier.
that.
All right, so they're gonna get started here soon. It says a 6:10 expected time for the first pitch. Should be interesting. So we've got the lineups here. Everything pretty standard for San Diego. Fernando Tatis Jr., of course, the all-star hitter, batting first. One notable change is at the catcher position. Instead of Elias Diaz, it'll be the backup, Martin Maldonado. Maldonado.
Maldonado.
It's a mouthful. He'll be coming in off the bench. He's only a 226 hitter, but should be interesting. Maybe he'll make a difference tonight. He'll be batting in that ninth slot. And, of course, coming out to pitch for this team is Dylan Cease. And he hasn't had the greatest season so far. He's only 1-1, and he has given up an ERA of 6.64. That's not great.
That is not great at all.
And that's through 20 innings pitched. So hasn't been the greatest season so far for Dylan Cease, but maybe he can turn it around here against the Astros. Now, on the Astros side of things, a lot of playmakers, maybe not as deep as in terms of hitters. It's kind of more. They rely on that pitching a little more than their big hitters. And at the pitching position is Framber Valdez, and he is slightly better, still not great, but at 4.91 ERA, and he is 1-2 on the season. So we'll see if he can pick up his second win today, as they're about to get started. But it should be a great matchup either way in the finale of this series. Decide who wins it. Tomorrow we should have, assuming the Braves are playing tomorrow, I have not checked, but I believe they are.
I do.
I believe it's the Cardinals, St. Louis perhaps. So we'll be doing that game for sure. So tune in for that. You getting the chat open?
Getting everything open, getting everything set up, and making sure it is all perfect.
We got a new scoreboard. Hopefully it looks good. If you have any suggestions, we can change it up a little bit, but this one is specialized for baseball. We got the 3 bases, the ball and strike count, the outs, the innings. Much better than what we had going for our college baseball game. So hopefully you like it. It'll be our first time using it, so any mistakes are Elijah's fault. And
Hey.
we are just working it out. All right, they're getting ready for the first pitch here. I'm excited about this. We have not done a major league game yet. It'll be an interesting experience.
I am very pumped up. This is going to be a really fun game. It's not the Braves, so that's a down. But
Can you give me my pen?
where's your pin?
Over there where I was writing these.
Well,
I'll need it at least so I can set up something real quick that I forgot to do.
I need a microphone stand that I can just set this on.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a head.
Yep, already discussing potential improvements for the new setup.
Potential.
So going through the pregame preliminary activities. I have no idea how loud that is on the microphone. Maybe I should have moved the microphone up before I took a sip. Just take a sip. My Coke. Houston's obviously got a beautiful, beautiful park. It was over there. It's a blue pin. It was on the right side. You see it? I'd like to make a little diagram so I can see who's on where on the field at a glance. would be useful. What?
I just found your pin.
You
Sorry.
missed. Donka.
Donka.
They're
You're
getting
welcome.
ready for it here. All right, let me put this up. We have Alvarez left for the Astros, and then center field Myers,
I look pretty small compared to these chairs.
right field
And
Smith.
you, specifically. If you weren't in the camera shot, it would make me look a lot taller and bigger.
Let's see. Let's see. This should help. All right. All right, all right, all right. I will hold this one.
I
Now,
would say that camera angle looks pretty rough.
this one? The one that's on the screen currently?
Yeah.
It looks great. It's my favorite one.
Well, I mean,
The color isn't as good. Now, next game, I was hoping to this game, but next game I hope to actually score the game while watching. But I figured I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself.
I've got all the
on
pressure
the first
over here.
stream.
I've got to deal with the
You're just doing scoring.
and the scoring is actually kind of difficult because I got to do this and
Well.
hit that.
You know, I'm commentating the entire game, you know.
True, but oh my goodness.
Ooh. All right, here we go. Tatis Jr. steps in to bat. He is 351 of the season. 26-year-old right-hander. He is playing right field today. And here we go, the pitch from Valdez. This one a little low into the left. It'll be a ball. It was a 94-mile-per-hour sinker to make the count 1-0. You got the count going? Make sure you hit
Yep.
update after every change or it's not going to show on the
Yeah, I
screen.
got it.
All right. 1-0 pitch. This one in the zone. That's the bottom left corner. And Tatis will watch it. 1-1 count. Third pitch here of the at-bat. This one inside, chopped at, and hit foul by Fernando. That one goes well into the seats. Valdez with the 1-2 pitch. And this one outside, the changeup. Two now. And this one low on the curveball hits the dirt. And it'll be a 3-2 count. You got some color commentary to add here?
Yeah, I'm just watching him. I was gonna talk about that ball that went low, but I couldn't think of anything to say.
And his next pitch is swung on and chopped foul. It was a low curveball, but in the zone. And they're talking how Fernando Tatis Jr., this is his strikeout rate is at an all-time low at 11%. Was 22 last year, so he's looking good if he can keep this pace. We'll see how it goes the rest of the season.
All-time low. You think that is a bad thing, but
He's having a great season right now, 350, and he is going to watch this one outside. He'll take the walk. And so a man on. Make sure you put a man on base. I know you're still getting used to it.
I've got it. I'm pretty smart. Pretty smart.
It was a good eye. It was close to the zone, but Tatis just watched it all the way through. And that'll bring up Luis Arraez, who's going to bunt the first pitch, hits it to the first baseman. He'll scoop it up, and a collision at first base as the pitcher caught the throw from the first baseman. And it is possible Arraez is hurt here. He's still on the ground. The pitcher seems fine. Definitely a scary collision for your starting pitcher to take. But I believe it is an out. They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet, but I believe he stepped on the base. The team managers surrounding Arraez here clearly they hurt. I'm surprised he was the one that got hurt with, him having the helmet running directly into the pitcher.
Yeah.
But he is still on the ground.
Man, that's gotta really stink to get hurt,
Yep.
right at the start of the game.
Still on the ground. They are still tending to him.
Yeah. Yeah, still on the ground. I haven't seen anything. He hasn't even
He has
moved.
been very still the entire
He hasn't
time.
moved at all.
The good bunt moved the guy over to second. He took just a hard collision. It definitely knocked the breath out of him.
Looks like it knocked him out completely.
I'll have to look at it again. He was running his heart out to get to first.
Oh, straight to the head. Shoulder to the head.
Oh, man.
Looks like it knocked him out.
He just rolled over and went limp.
Yeah, he may have blacked out there for a second.
What a crazy start. You have to be thankful that the pitcher is not hurt. It was an out, I can confirm. There is a man on second.
Oh, there is? Nice.
And then did you get the out as well?
There's a lot going on here.
And they are bringing the tractor out to...
Yeah, he still has not moved an inch. I'm pretty sure that knocked him
Yes,
out.
nothing
cold.
that I've seen. Players have their hats off. Yeah, they're gonna put him on the stretcher possibly. It's crazy that it is that bad of a injury off of just a collision.
Yeah, you would think it wouldn't be. You'd see some of the craziest plays that look like it would knock him out cold, and they're perfectly fine, and some of the easiest little bumps, and he's out cold on the ground.
Guess I'll have to write in whoever his replacement is. I have a couple of... Well, hold on. I do thankfully have the backup first baseman on the sheet. I put in the most the bench players with the most games played on the sheet, and he happened to be one of them. So they have a solid backup on Gavin Sheets. He is batting .340 on the season with 2 homers. So they might bring him in here in replacement of Luis Arraez, who is still on the ground.
I hope he'll be okay. Because that looked like it was a pretty rough
Yep.
hit there. This is kind of scary because he still hasn't.
Yeah, he still hasn't really responded.
So I'm still thinking he's out. Yeah, the moment he got hit, I mean, he went down. He hit his head on the ground pretty hard. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then he just flopped over, and he's not moving. So one of the two things knocked him out.
Shoulder to the
I'm gonna
head.
assume it's
Or
that.
shoulder slash elbow to the head. And then his helmet hit his
Ow.
own head on the way down.
And then his head hits the ground.
Yeah.
So he got hit in the head several different times. I saw him blink, but I'm pretty sure.
They still haven't even. They brought the stretcher out, but they have not gotten him onto it yet.
I don't understand what's happening. This is not a good way to start the game.
I'd like to see it in like real motion. We've only seen slow motion replays so far. Sometimes that'll lessen, the impact, how it
looked
looks.
like it was a lot less, but coach doesn't seem to be too phased at all. So hopefully he's just laying down based on the coach's reaction.
Taking a nap.
Yeah, on the field.
It's been about 5 maybe minutes since he went down. Still has not moved. They have a neck brace on him. So possibly a neck fracture. That would be very scary.
That would be very.
They're finally getting the stretcher under him. He definitely, some sort of injury to the neck area, which is very scary.
Like, that's an injury you just don't want to have.
Reyes is a great hitter, too. Batting .287 on the season, 3 homers. It's a large part of this offense.
Based on how it looks, I don't think he's going to be coming back into the game today.
No, they're putting him on the stretcher with the neck brace. Yeah, he's not coming back.
He is definitely not coming back.
It's had to have been like 10 minutes now since it
Yeah.
happened. He is on the stretcher now. They'll get him strapped up and get him to somewhere where he can be looked up or tended to.
But hopefully next game he can come back in.
That would be good to see if he could.
I still haven't seen him move at all.
Yeah, I think it was elbow directly to the neck.
Yeah, and then
And shoulder to the head, elbow to the neck, and might have fractured something. Maybe a broken neck.
that would not be good at all. But based on him, like, I saw him blinking. But to be still, like that still, and not move is kind of scary.
They've lifted him up on the stretcher and are putting him on the tractor.
Yeah, he got hurt. That's what happened. Yeah, it's not lagging. So it was a elbow to the neck, shoulder to the head
Who was it?
type deal. I'm gonna say Brent. That's how I'm gonna.
This is a collective moment of silence right now in the audience.
Yeah, had to have been 15 minutes now. Time is just racking
The
up.
tractor
Yeah, he's
is-
on that stretcher.
And the tractor's driving now, slowly, getting a standing ovation from the crowd. should be coming back now. He's got to the outfield wall. And so I'm guessing it'll be Gavin Sheets coming in for him. We'll see who they put on base. Oh, no, he got out, so no one will be going on base. It's kind of scary to see him because he's completely immobile.
Yeah, he's not moving at all. And with every bounce, you can see, like, the movement with the bounce, so it's not like he's stiff. I mean, he's just completely out of it. Hopefully we can get some information on that soon. Yeah, definitely. I will just call you Brent. That'll work. And if y'all are watching the stream, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. We never miss a comment. We will always read it. So
Kind of hard to miss one. We only got a couple in there.
if you have an opinion.
All right, we're up to the next batter. It's Manny Machado, the 3-0-4 hitting third baseman. And there will be a step back to second base, but there will be no throw. Just stepping off the mound. All right, Valdez, the lefty, throws in a curveball in the zone. That'll be a strike looking.
That was a great strike, I will say. That was just...
Yep, it was well executed.
right down the middle.
This one, a sinker inside, will be looked at. 1-1 the count. Yep, Machado over 300 batting average currently. 2 home runs, 10 RBI, 16 runs accounted. He is having a good season, that's for sure. Him and Titus both. This one inside, but called a strike on the TV's graphic. It was not in the zone, but it was close. That was just a fastball. Now it's a 1-2 count. Valdez with his 12th pitch. And this one's high. Probably could have been framed as a strike if the catcher didn't jump up to worry about the man on the second base. Kind of made it look like a ball. But it was only, half an inch above the zone. Now it's a 2-2 count. Valdez. This one swung on and belted foul. It'll stay 2-2. Sixth pitch of the at-bat is low. Changeup called for a ball.
Gonna make it full count.
Yep, full count on Machado. Valdez goes back to the sinker. That one low, but swung on foul. Hit into the seats behind home plate.
Yeah. I wonder. I was looking at it a while ago, but what's the longest at bat?
I don't know.
Just
We had a
seeing all
pretty
those fouls.
long one with Riley where he ended up hitting a home run off of a couple games ago for the Braves. That next pitch was fouled backwards. It is 3-2 still. Been a long at bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It was a curveball inside and low, but Machado hits it foul, maybe off of his foot.
Yeah, it looks like it hurt a little bit. He went down pretty fast.
Yep, directly off the toes.
That's gotta be worse than stubbing your toe.
Well, it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's like way more impact and way faster.
Comes off fast off the bat.
Yeah, they're throwing it 90 miles, whatever, right at your bat. And you hit it, ricochet straight down into your foot.
I believe this is the 8th pitch of the at-bat now. Maybe the 9th, as Machado stands in. It's actually the 10th pitch of the at-bat. I was a little behind. Here we go. Valdez. And this one inside swung on and off of Machado again. He is struggling with those foul balls. And the at-bat stays alive.
About longest.
Yeah, we are now 11 pitches into this at-bat. Machado in great pain as he keeps hitting balls off of his feet. I think he tried to put it fair one of these swings. He keeps swinging at the same low inside pitch. It's gonna happen. Oh, that one was even worse off the left side of his foot.
That's rough. And he goes straight to the ground. And he just takes a nap.
Straight to the ground in disbelief.
Rodriguez to the stream.
Rodriguez.
Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. Share this with your friends.
All right, well, trying to avoid another injury, Machado needs to hit it fair. He is still down.
Make this first inning.
Might have broken his left foot.
The first half of this inning.
This first half, I feel like we should be in the 3rd inning by now.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad because if he broke his foot, that's not good. That's 2 players down for.
He's back on his feet. He just stung a lot.
San Diego. That's the name of it. Okay, I forget about it.
San Diego Padres.
Yeah, but I saw San Diego on the jerseys. So
San Diego is having quite the season. They are tied for first in their division. They're, I think, 16-5, perhaps. I have to look at their record again. Houston, I think, is all even at 10-10. I think they're second in the division. In their division. Are they in the same division? I should know that. I think they'd be. All right, about to get back to some pitching here. Now the 11th pitch of this at-bat. Machado limps his way towards the batter's box.
Yeah, he's probably hurting.
He was pointing out where it hit on his foot to the umpire with his bat.
To be laughing, actually.
All right, well, Fernando Tatis Jr. or Tatis Jr. is trying to be hit home. He's been on second for a couple at-bats now. Machado facing his 11th pitch. Swings at a low one and chops it foul, right side. And the at-bat stays alive, full count. A lot of sinkers involved in this at-bat. It's been Valdez's go-to so far. And this one way inside, tried to hit his foot without any contact on the bat at all. But it will board Machado on first base. So first and second, only one out, which was the injury from Luis Arraez. Arraez. There's not another R in there. All right. And that'll bring to the plate Xander Bogaerts. He's only 254 on the season. And so he stands in and will take a fastball inside for a strike to begin this at bat. He's a 32-year-old shortstop. He plays second base as well, though, and it'll be a grounder or right side picked up by the second baseman who makes the play at second. But, oh my goodness, so they tried to get the double play at first. First baseman dropped the ball, shot it home, and Tatis ended up scoring on the play. So altogether a debacle for Houston. It's all because they failed to turn that double play. That would have ended the inning. It was
that would have been.
It's a good play by Newman at second base. Not did I say Newman? Durbin, something.
Durbin.
I can't read my own handwriting. And then when the first baseman dropped the double play attempt, Tatis was able to take home plate for himself. So good base running to get that first run of the game. Did you update the runs?
It's all good.
All right. It'll be a strike swinging to open up this next at bat as Oscar Gonzalez, the right fielder, steps in. He's actually playing left field today. He's batting .273 on the season. And he will swing on an inside ball that gets past the third baseman all the way out to left field. This is definitely going to score the man on first. Yep, he is going to be easily in at home. There will be no throw and a stand-up double.
That's how
Wait, did he not go home?
There.
Okay.
Wait, what? He could've made
I
it
guess
home.
I'm surprised he
He
didn't.
must have been a slower.
When
runner.
when he didn't throw, I figured he made it home, but he didn't make it. So I guess credit where credit is due to Alturas to get that one. I feel like I'm butchering these names. That's not. Is it? Yeah, Alvarez, not Alturas. I don't know. Alvarez. This next one, sinker, swung on, hit deep right field, caught by the right fielder, and that'll end the ending as Yuli Gurriel flies out. So finally the side retired, and really not too bad. Only one hit, one run on one hit, a couple walks in there. But pretty good. Pretty good for Valdez to get out of that situation. So now that'll bring the Astros to the plate. You can tell it's our first baseball game by how much I'm messing up. But it's all right. All right, let me do the graphic I did for this.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good at the scoreboard. I will say. I haven't messed up.
You do better than any other sport.
I don't do better than ESPN, but...
Well, yeah, you do better than you do at other sports, too.
But the issue with that is the other scoreboard is I press one button, score go up, press the other button, score go down. But this one is so much more complicated. And there's a pig in a car. Holding those little fan things out the window.
Are you changing the inning?
I don't have to. It's still the first inning.
Well, the bottom. Make it the bottom.
Yes, I've already done that. See, I'm good at this. I'm a professional. I've got years of watching baseball experience, you know. That has got to be one of the longest first halves of an inning, right?
You mean longest top of an inning?
Yeah, top of an inning.
Yes. I would say it's one of the longer ones out there. All right, we're already coming back, though. And so it'll be Dylan Cease stepping in on the mound for the Padres. He is 6.64 on his ERA this season. 1-1 as far as his record goes. He's pitched 20 innings. We'll get some more here. We'll see if he can contain this lineup from the Astros, and battling him first is Altuve.
Man, you are failing.
Altuve.
All right, you need to look at not definition. You need
It's
to
tough
look
when
at
there's so many players, though.
pronunciations after this.
Altuve, who is 305 on the season with 3 homers, so he'll be tested early here. And there's not a ton of strength on this lineup. Is one thing I noticed. As far as batting averages goes, it kind of reminds me of the Braves. Could be why the Astros are 10-10. and not leading the division. But here we go. Altuve steps in, facing Dylan Cease, the right-hander, 29 years old. First pitch from Cease. Got a slow windup and a high fastball swung on and fouled away behind home plate.
Years old. I know Jesse Chavez for the Braves is
Chavez.
Is it not Chavez? Okay. I know he's getting pretty.
And this one outside the fastball. So 2 fastballs to open up this at bat, making the count 1-1. You want to plug back in the yellow box because we were charging the receiver?
Yes.
That would be good.
That would be a good idea to be able to have our one
next
thing that
pitch
we need.
outside. That one the slider at 89 miles an hour. So favorable count so far for Altuve.
Good thing we saw that.
Well, I've been watching it for a
Or
while.
the whole stream would have been done for.
2-1 throw is inside and up at the chest. 3-1 count. Maybe not having the command over his fastball as he would like so far is Dylan Cease. 3-1 pitch. This one outside but swung on, and that one's deep but foul. Got all the way out to the right field wall, but tapered to the right. Did not get inside that foul pole.
Another full count. Got a lot of those going on.
Yep. Here's the full count pitch. This one, another high fastball, swung on deep right side. And this one will be easily contained by Tatis Jr. And good catch. 1 out in the inning. Now, talking a little further down this lineup. All right, that's the other team. I'll wait till next inning. The top of the second.
Maybe I'm not so good because I left players on base.
Coming up now is Isaac Paredes. That's what I'm going to guess. Paredes. He's batting .240 on the season, and he stands in here and swings at the first pitch, which is a low fastball, and he hit it pretty much straight up, but behind home plate. A lot of fastballs so far from Cease. We'll see what he goes to here on the 0-1. And this one high, but clips the zone. 0-2 rather. Has him in the hole early. Isaac Paredes trying to get on base here. This one outside, but grounded to the third baseman, who picks it up and fires a bullet to the first baseman. That was, get better with the name. That was Machado, who had that long at bat last, right at the top of the inning.
Yep, but the first bottom half of the inning is going to be faster.
Yep.
It's looking like.
2 outs already. As Yordan Alvarez steps in, he's batting .215 on the season, so not exactly a favorable ratio. And a curveball lands at the top of the zone for the first strike. 0-1. Not bad so far for Cease. He's looking pretty good. Next pitch. Fires a fastball top of the zone, grounded to the second baseman. He will take his time delivering it to first base. And there you go. That's the end of the first inning. And we'll move on to the top of the second. Much faster, made up for some of the delay in the injury and also the very long at bat from Machado. So we will
No one
move on.
even got on base that time of the day.
Nope. So far, perfect game.
I wouldn't say that. Now you just jinxed it.
Yeah.
So now that's not going to happen. Congratulations.
Now I gotta switch these again. Look at that. It's all wet.
Yeah, when you notice a perfect game is going on and you're watching it on live TV, the announcers don't normally say it until, the fifth or sixth inning. They
Well, I
normally don't
figure
mention
that's
it
why.
right
And
away.
then, I mean, when was the last time you've seen a perfect game and announcers announced it?
Well, the Braves almost had,
I figure we
they
break
were
the
on
trend. We
track
break
for
the
one,
trend. We say it early.
Say it early, and it never happens.
Nope, it will happen now that we said it early.
All right. I'm pretty sure it won't happen. He's pretty sure it will happen. Stay tuned to find out.
It'd be pretty amazing. I mean, Cease has not had the greatest season.
That would be a good turnaround for him.
Yep, averaging just above 6.5 runs per 9 innings. So coming up to bat will be, if I can remember correctly, I think Boguer was the last one. No, Oscar Gonzalez was the last one. So no, wait, hold on.
What?
I gotta think. It could have been Gurriel, I think. Actually, I remember saying his name. So I believe it'll be Jose Iglesias, the second baseman, who is batting .318 on the season, coming up to face Valdez. I believe that's correct. He's a righty hitter facing a lefty pitcher, which is always a good matchup. We are back from commercials. Welcome in to the stream. If you're watching, make sure to like the stream, subscribe to our channel, and look out for our future streams, mostly the Atlanta Braves, despite what that sign says right there.
Red Sox, you gotta have that variation going around. And there's an Earth, which has nothing to do with any of this.
Yes, we'll commentate some rocket launches. All right, here we go. First pitch to Iglesias is inside, but called a strike. Clip the zone.
Iglesias. There's an Iglesias on the Braves. There used to be, I think.
There is.
Correct?
He is a closing pitcher, in fact. But this one is a second baseman. This pitch right down the middle. And for strike 0-2 the count here in the top of the second inning. Iglesias batting .429 against left-handed pitching. This one swung on and belted foul.
Yeah, I knew he was going to swing there because, there was no way he's about to go watch another one.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was a ball or a strike, I was pretty sure he's going to swing that.
Yep, that's good insight.
Although I should have said that beforehand.
Yeah, then you could have predicted it. All right, here we go. No balls yet in the count. It's just an 0-2. And timeout looks like from the batter.
Gets back in immediately.
Valdez hanging at 28 pitches so far. Curveball at the top of the zone, chopped. Shortstop makes a running throw, and he calls him out.
Wow,
I
okay.
thought he was safe,
I
but
thought he was safe too. I don't know.
good play by Pena.
Pina.
It was a very high bouncing ball. He had to pick it up on the run.
It looks like he
It was very close.
But it was very, very close. So
I don't see a challenge, so it looks like it will be an out.
don't want to waste a challenge on one of the first plays in the game,
That seems to be the Brave strategy. All right. One out then. This one an inside pitch, and he'll take it for a ball. You got the inning change and everything? Yeah, it
You've
looks
asked
like
me,
it.
You already asked me that.
Making sure.
You just got to trust me.
Next pitch, this one, pretty similar pitch, a sinker on the inside part of the plate. 2-0 the count.
Okay, this is the opposite of what happened last at bat.
Yep. Yeah, the last at bat started 0-2. This one 2-0. This one, though, is in there. It looked like the batter was showing bunt, but he pulled it back on a perfect sinker down the middle. So I'm guessing he didn't want to bunt. That's a great pitch to bunt. 2-1. This one low, and a hitter's count now as we reach 3-1. Iglesias. Or who's up to bat? Sorry, it's not Iglesias anymore. It's Ornelas. And the cool thing about Ornelas is that he was called up. This is his first major league game, and he's going to take a walk in his first at bat.
Nice. Are you sure? Because it says Wade.
Oh no. Hey, I looked this up, and he was supposed to. I maybe have the order wrong. I don't have a Wade. Well, we'll see if Ornelas comes out at some point, but I was told he's getting his first major league debut.
You were told?
I saw it. No, I looked it up. All right. Well, now we have. Oh, the catcher, Maldonado.
Nice.
Maldonado.
Martin?
He's batting .226 in the season with 1 homer and 2 RBIs, and he took the first pitch for a strike. 0-1. Man on first, 1 out in the inning. This one down the middle swung on, picked up by the first baseman, got them out at second, and he gets out at first. How slow does that runner have to be?
Yeah. Wow. He waited way
An easy double play.
long
The second baseman caught, or rather, the shortstop caught the first baseman's throw, and took his time getting it back to first, and still got him out. That was
Very
Pena again.
surprising. I mean, I wasn't, surprised with how slow he threw it back. Perfect.
It is a catcher. He was just taking his time. All right, so we move to the bottom of the second, kind of picking up the pace here after the slow top of the first. I'm going to switch pages again. So they run in Wade instead, and they didn't want to start the call-up, I guess. But basically, Jason Hayward for the Padres. Hayward used to play on the Braves. He's on the injured list, so they called up Ornelas, but I guess he's not playing today, unfortunately. So it'll be, I believe, Jeremy Pena coming up to bat. The shortstop, batting .222 on the season. 3 home runs, though. 7 RBIs, 11 earned runs. Dylan Cease, who pitched a perfect first inning, will come back. Well, not a perfect first inning. I don't know if that's correct. No, I think it is. There's a difference between a perfect inning and an immaculate
I wouldn't call it perfect.
Well, that's what you'd say, an immaculate. No. This guy pitched fast. Remember, this was a fast, bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. You said first. Okay.
Bottom of the second now. So we're seeing the same pitcher.
Yeah, it'd be an immaculate inning, by the way.
Immaculate inning is if he gets 3 pitches per batter, and they're all strikes.
Oh, yes.
But a perfect inning, I guess, just means you didn't give up any hits or any walks.
Man, I want to see an immaculate inning.
Well, he's certainly the pitcher to do it, it feels like. That commercial looks good.
That does look pretty good.
Do you like the new scoreboard, Elijah?
Yes, I do. I love the new scoreboard. I'm getting the hang of it pretty fast. I mean, I think it's so complicated that it's easy for me to tell. If that makes any sense.
All right, here we go. Pena stepping in to face Dylan Cease, the righty. Cease, again, a great first inning. And you'll get a first pitch strike. It was on the outside part of the plate. Maybe could have been a ball, but they'll call it a strike. That was his 12th pitch of the game. And for his second pitch, this one swung on deep left field, but it's going to be easily caught by Gonzalez. And so puts the first man away, 1 out. Now standing in is Christian Walker, first baseman. He's only 164 on the season, but 2 home runs. We'll see if he can get one right here. Pitch, nearly hits him. It was up and in, and it'll be a ball. First ball of the inning.
Kind of scary when it's coming at your face like that.
This first baseman, Walker, seems to be batting about like our first baseman, Matt Olson. They have similar record, or similar batting averages. This one, a slider up for a ball, so 2-0. Apparently Walker's on a bit of a run, though. In the first 18 games, he had 2 extra base hits. In the past 2 games, he's had 2 extra base hits. So maybe picking up the pace a little bit. He swings at a slider
I can't
low.
believe he swung at that.
Yeah,
That was
especially
low
on a
from the start.
2-0 count.
Yeah.
So that'll make it 2-1. Cease. He'll go to the fastball on the outside. Swung on, foul. 2-2 the count. Evening things up is Cease. This one swung on and hit behind on the ground.
Well, this at bat was in his favor at first, but now it's quickly turned around.
Yep. Now he's having to fight to stay alive.
Oh, why did it say 3 strikes on there?
C seems to have gone away from that fastball a little bit for this batter. I'm not sure if that's just how he wanted to approach Walker, but for the other batters, he was very heavy on that 4-seamer. Now he's kind of gone away from it. Only 1 in the at-bat so far through 5 pitches. This 6th pitch is a curveball. Oh, barely too low. Make it a full count.
All right, now it has become more into his favor.
They say, I think, full count is a pitcher's count.
True.
I think they do. But I think pitchers would rather a 2-2 any day. He'll get him swinging on the slider at the left corner of the plate. Beautiful pitch. And so 2 outs through 20, or 2 outs, only 20 pitches. Cease is doing well so far. Watching the stream, make sure to like, to subscribe if you like it. To tune in for our upcoming baseball streams. We got the Braves tomorrow.
We're already about an hour in. We're only on the 2nd.
Yep.
inning.
This was a strike on the curveball low. Well, that first inning really hurt us time-wise. But since then, it's been moving pretty quickly. Second pitch is a high fastball, and he can't catch up. I should have mentioned that it is Carantini, the catcher batting, Victor Carantini, who's a .250 on the season. Yep, couldn't get that high fastball, and so it is an 0-2 count. And this fastball really high. It'll go for a ball.
This is more of a pitcher's count, though, I will say.
Yep, 1-2 the count. And a curveball inside.
I thought it hit his legs, but I guess not.
No, did not. This one, a fastball down the middle, got him swinging. And another great inning from Dylan Cease. 6 up, 6 down to the first 2, and we'll move on to the top of the 3rd. Still a perfect game going into the 3rd.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, that's not
Perfect.
jinx it. Come on.
Perfect.
I mean, a lot of people would get mad at you for that, especially if he now does not get one. Your drink is dripping all over your score sheet.
I know. It kind of helps me read it a little bit better.
The thing is, that is like the worst paper you could have gotten for that.
The only
With
paper
all
I
the
found.
lines going through it. And now there's
I need to switch sheets, actually.
moisture on it. There's moisture on the other one, too. You do not take care of your plate
It was
sheets.
condensating on the cup, and it got all over the
Condensation.
paper. So we're going to the top of the third. Valdez will come back out to face. Who we leave off with? I believe we finished off with Maldonado. So that'll bring Fernando, the top of the order, back up. Fernando Tatis Jr. back to the plate. Who I believe he got on a walk in the first inning and ended up scoring on a failed double play. So we'll see if he can get on base for a second time. And then after him, I'm guessing we'll see Gavin Sheets, the backup first baseman, as Luis Herrera's went to the outfield wall. Not on his own accord, as he seemed to have some sort of neck injury.
That is not something I want to laugh at. That's
All right. Coming back. The commercial breaks are short in baseball.
yeah.
You notice that?
well,
We'd still
hey,
be.
basketball needs to be taken.
We'd see, but if it was
Simple.
the national championship game of football, we'd still be watching the first commercial break.
Right? The game
And then they'd come back,
They would have delayed
they
the game.
come back, do a kickoff, and then go right back to commercials.
That's exactly what they do every time.
Baseball's not like that. I like it. They got Pena mic'd up.
Every pitch.
Too bad we can't hear him, I believe. First pitch, low, and swung on. Yeah, they got him mic'd up. All right, so an 0-1 count on Tatis Jr. Next pitch. This one, kind of a half swing, but it goes fair down the right field line. He's going to get all the way to second at least, and he's going to turn for third as it reaches the back corner, and he's going to get third. A stand-up triple. And so it wasn't, he didn't even, fully commit to that one, and he still got it to come off right off his bat.
That was great placement. I mean, especially since the ball bounced off the wall.
Yep.
And it tricked the.
Well, Tatis has the hardest part of a cycle. So he's on the right track.
Yeah.
The
Oh, stop calling it early.
the hardest part of the cycle.
I'm
The
about to
triple.
wait for him to at least get some of it.
All right, now Sheets will swing on this one, and it gets past the
Oh
first
my
baseman who made a
gosh.
diving effort. It was Walker, and got past him. That'll score Tatis from third, and put. I can't even see who the batter was. If you turn around, I can see his name. Make sure I have the right guy here. Yeah, it looks like Gavin Sheets. So that'll put him on first for his first at bat coming in for Reyes. First pitch swung on and missed here for Manny Machado, who had the long at bat in the first inning. We'll see if he can have a quicker ordeal this time. That long at bat ended in a walk for him. His next pitch is low on the changeup, and it'll be 1-1. What do you have messed up?
No, I just.
What would you have messed up?
No.
You did a quick change.
Nothing.
All right. This next one is a sinker outside. Ball 2. Do you get ball 2 in there? No.
Okay.
And this one chopped foul on the inside curveball.
Sorry, I accidentally put it away. For like half a second.
Next pitch is outside on the heater. Make it a full count. To Machado, already another long at bat, but not as long as his first one yet. Full count. Valdez is low and fouled away. Machado is wanting to have a fast at bat for once. That was the 6th pitch.
I mean, he likes to here. Now I need to make a rule that after 3 foul balls,
This one popped up by Machado. Second baseman ranging back and will catch it. So good play on the pop-up. First out. So that'll bring up to the plate Xander Bogaerts. First pitch to Bogaerts is low for a ball. One 0 pitch and chopped foul. 1-1.
who's up there? Is it
Bogaerts.
Bogaerts. I almost said Bogarts.
Yeah, I think it's Harry Potter.
World Series. Oh, okay, so they have 2 World Series wins. It looks like the
2017 and 2022.
I like that field, though. I will say.
It's a nice park. The 1-1 pitch swung on, and it'll be hit straight to the second baseman in the air.
Wow.
Caught and thrown to first, getting the runner out. So a double play will end the inning and send us to the bottom of the third. Good defense there from the Astros. Dubon made a great play catching that one. It was a fast line drive and good reaction time to get it to first.
I mean, what a play. What a play.
He was in the right position, that's for sure.
I mean, it all happened so fast. I could barely even tell.
So now we'll go to the bottom of the third.
What is your opinion on the new automated strike and ball system that's coming soon?
We'll see how it is. I haven't seen it yet at all,
You haven't
except
even
in a
heard of it?
minor league game, and I've seen it
Yeah,
in spring
I
training.
want your opinion on it. How do you feel about it?
I could go either way. Depends on if I'm in the
That
mood.
is not my question. Answer my question.
I could go either
How do
way.
you feel
I
about
could go either way
That
with
is not
it.
a good answer.
It is.
I want an answer.
It depends on how I'm feeling.
It depends on how you're feeling in that day. So you wake up, you're like,
I've watched some horrible.
automated
I've
strike
watched
zone.
some horrible ump calls in my days.
With Angel Hernandez, I've seen some. I've seen plenty of rough ones in my time. But I just want to know, do you like it or do you hate it?
Somewhere in between.
God,
I
you
can't
are
say
so
that.
Terrible.
I think either one would be.
What? This is
we
like,
be
you're
mistruthing.
so bad about that. Like, come on, I'm asking you a singular question.
I mean, I don't feel strongly either way.
You don't feel strongly either way.
Yeah, if you're watching the stream, make sure to
Don't change the subject.
like and subscribe to the channel. Help us out.
I've got that covered. I need to know.
I said I don't like it. I don't hate it.
So it's just a thing?
Someone can't be mixed on something.
No, especially not when I'm asking you this question. Like, come on. You've heard plenty of it. I just want to know how you feel about it.
I'm somewhere between.
Okay, so do you like it?
It's not a yes
Are
or
you
no.
mid about it? Or do you hate
I
it?
said I'm somewhere between.
No, it's not. Okay.
Mid about it.
Mid about it?
That's somewhere
I'm
between.
mid about
It's
it.
the same thing.
Well, I personally would. I'm mid about it.
And then Angel Hernandez comes back from retirement.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, let's put it in.
Yeah, if Angel Hernandez somehow joins the world of baseball again, I would say bring it back.
All right, first pitch for our perfect Dylan Cease is going to be swung on, hit deep right side, and that's going to be a gapper.
Wow.
I said first pitch for the perfect Dylan Cease, and he immediately gave up the no-hitter in the perfect game in one swing of the bat.
Why? Why would you do that?
That'll put a man on first. What man it was, I didn't see.
What man it was, I don't know. But there is a man on first. A man on first, indeed.
Man, that guy's face is red. The manager of the Padres.
Oh my gosh.
Like tomato-like.
Wow.
Tomato-like. All right. Next pitch is in there for a strike.
See, with the automated strike zone, they don't call those ones that are just on the edge. It would know perfectly every time.
It is Alvarez, I believe. No, that can't be right. Swung on and hit foul. Says number 11.
Man, you have messed
Oh,
up
hold
your
on.
thing completely.
Hold on. I was looking at the wrong number 11 here. Looks like Cam Smith is up to
The
bat.
wrong number 11 here.
Batting .231. He does have 3 home runs on the season, but he finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Man on first, though, no outs. 0-2 pitch is a high fastball taken for a ball.
What wrong number 11 were you looking at?
Well,
What else
one
is
of the
number?
guys had 11 RBIs, and I thought that was their jersey number. 1-2. This one, curveball down the middle, and it's belted foul to the right side. It's laid on it.
They're showing some old games at the same field for Houston.
No, it doesn't look like the same field.
That is
That's their
literally
away
the
uniform.
exact same field.
That's their away uniform. And swings and misses at the slider. It was out of the zone, but definitely a good looking pitch. And that'll be Cease's third strikeout. Only at 31 pitches here in the bottom of the third with 1 out, 1 man on. If he can keep this up, he'll definitely be improving his 6.64 ERA.
6.464.
6.64.
Oh.
High fastball opens up this next at bat with Dubon stepping up. He's only 160 so far on the season. He's the second baseman. Made a good play last inning. Maybe that'll inspire him to start hitting better. And this second pitch is high. That high fastball we see a lot from Cease. Makes it 1-1. And he'll throw it back to first to no avail as he slides in safely.
You know, looks like they're not using that pitch comm. Because I was watching the pitcher nod his head.
Mm-hmm. Myers is on base, so I finally got the answer to that. Jake Myers. Oh, this next pitch. Belted deep
That is
left side, but it's going to be picked up by the left fielder.
Never mind. It was not crushed enough, though.
And Myers will retreat safely back to first. It was a great hit to hit a bomb off of. Just didn't get enough power on it. Just a high changeup, really.
Why are they just disappearing?
Those are all the old players. They're going away
Oh, I couldn't
from
hear
the
it.
World Series.
I couldn't hear it, so I
from-
didn't know
yeah,
why they were just disappearing.
From their World Series season. Altuve is the only one remaining, and he is at up to bat. 306 is his career batting average. Takes a strike there. His batting average currently is 305, so he's in line with his career batting average. Or 301, it went down after his strikeout in the first inning. He is the top of the order. 2 outs here and a second strike. That one may be a little more questionable. It was a couple inches off the zone.
and so that'll make it 0-2. Cease trying to have another great inning, only 1 hit, 2 outs, and has Altuve with 2 strikes. And this one low, and it's going to be just scooted across the grass, picked up by Tatis, and that'll make it first and third. He basically dragged his bat across the dirt, made contact with the ball, and put it right between the first baseman and the second baseman, and that'll put him on base. That's all you need sometimes. Just make contact.
Welcome to your Flash the Stream. Yes, baseball is here finally after a long time of not doing any streams because we're setting up this immaculate looking setup, disc golf in the back, you know, getting ready with the new setup.
We are first and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Cease looking down Paredes. And a ball gets past the catcher, but the third man on third will not come home. However, man on first will go to second. There you go. Altuve. Paredes. Now with a 1-0 count. And a high fastball, or rather a slider, is in there. That's also another questionable one, an inch or two above the zone. Paredes only 237 on the season, but he has 3 homers. Seems like everybody on this team has 3 homers. He is one of them. 1-1 the count. Cease puts a fastball in there. That one's going to be hit well but foul to the right side. One-two count. And a timeout for the batter.
That was a interesting swing.
Yeah, he is a difficult one. All right, the 41st pitch Dylan Cease has thrown will be a ball. Slider outside, make it 2-2.
Who are you rooting for in this game?
Talking to me or Future Flash?
You.
Oh.
Future Flash San Diego.
I don't have a dog in this fight. 2-2 pitch is outside. It'll be a full count.
I'm just gonna go with Houston because they're losing. Future Flash did the opposite.
3-2. Cease will put it low and in the dirt. It's going to be a drop third strike. Thrown to first. Gets the out.
How low effort that is. It's like
that's the inning. So San Diego allows 2 hits but no runs. And we'll move on to the top of the 4th.
I wonder if anyone's ever made that. You know, drop third strike and you're bolting out there and you actually make it to first.
Might surprise them if you go out running.
Yeah, if you just start bolting, they'll probably be like, ah! And probably drop it again. But that will make it the 4th, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, Future Flash. They had a very, very long first inning. We should be much further, but we're not.
Will you put on the wheel? We'll be right back. Overlay real quick, just for a second. It looks cool. We gotta show it off. All right, you can turn it off now. All settled. Just adjusted the camera a little bit. Hopefully it looks a little bit better. I don't know if it's perfect, actually. I might have made it worse.
It kind of looks like it's tilting now.
Put it back on real quick. Back on real quick. All right. We are
Alright.
back. And the first pitch strike from Valdez. It is Gonzalez who got on base earlier in the first inning, I believe, or the second. Up at the plate, swings on the second pitch, which was low, and it'll be fouled off to the right side. And now it'll be 0-2. Now over 50 pitches for Valdez. Had a pretty good game so far, despite the 2 runs given up. And here we go. That one, good job by the catcher to, well, it doesn't really matter, there's no one on base, but he made a good play on that low pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 1-2.
Those chairs look comfy. Future Flash says
They are.
they are, and he also mentioned some Blues Clues stuff.
What?
And he said he does like your "We'll Be Back" sign. So
All right, 1-2 count. Gonzalez stands in. The pitch on the outside part of the plate. It'll be hit foul. Going back to that changeup again. Gonzalez over 300. 304 exactly at the batting average. Yet another 1-2 pitch from Valdez. And it's going to be hit deep right side, but easily there is Smith to make the play. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. And coming up next is Yuli Gurriel, who popped out in his first at-bat. He's only 111 on the season. 40 years old as well. So
40.
Yep. And he swings at the first one, hits it through the gap, or rather through the middle, and he'll make it to first base. How about that? Finally getting people on base.
That's something right there.
So the designated hitter will get on, bringing up Jose Iglesias, who is batting he's batting .318 currently, with 6 RBIs, 3 runs, no homers. First pitch is a heater inside, but taken for a strike. Valdez having some long innings. Next pitch, that one's outside, but it'll be tapped foul by Iglesias.
Is he the one that's been fouling it off like crazy?
No, that would be Machado. Oh, 2 pitch. Curveball on the inside part of the plate. Chopped foul. Still 0-2.
Nice.
Iglesias batting over 400 against left-handed pitchers, which Valdez is. And this one, slider low in chop foul.
Another foul.
Another long at bat, which is racking up Valdez's pitch count.
Not a big fan of that.
Well, he's approaching 60 here in the top of the fourth. Only one out and a man on. This one, fastball down the middle, and it's going to be a quick double play.
That's
It was hit to Dubon, the second baseman. Now let me see if I get this right. It was a 4-5-3 double play.
4-5-3.
4-6-3 double play.
That's gonna be the end of the.
Yep, that is the double play. Will retire the side.
That would be the fifth inning.
No, I believe we're moving to the bottom of the fourth. Because Houston is the home team.
Kind of interesting because, yeah, never mind.
Now Dylan Cease has been having a good game so far, although he gave up his no-hitter last inning. Still has not allowed a run, even though his ERA is not so great. Having a good game today. He's been relying heavily on that four-seamer. So he'll be coming back out, and I believe he'll be facing Alvarez, Jordan Alvarez, the left fielder. And then after him, Jeremy Pena, the shortstop, and then Christian Walker. So that's your three batters.
Well, yeah, we'll have to do some Dodgers games.
Yes.
It's Future Flash's team.
There you go. Get a little Freddie Freeman. And
Oh, yeah.
why am I blanking on the name now? I'm sure there'll be some good Braves Dodgers matches upcoming as well. They played.
Yeah.
They've already played earlier and they got crushed, swept in fact.
The Braves.
Yeah, they got swept by the Dodgers earlier in the season, and then turned around and beat the Phillies, who won a series against the Dodgers. So I mean, technically, I think they're even.
Dodgers just won a game 1-0 earlier.
Against who?
I have no idea.
Is that random information?
Future Flash said it.
Oh. All right, so now in the bottom of the fourth, in the batter's box is Jordan Alvarez. First pitch from Cease will be a well-placed slider, but it's not called a strike. It was just barely below the zone, but the umpire has been calling a lot of those tonight. 1-0 pitch
I'm not a
from
big
Dylan.
fan of whoever this umpire is.
Yeah, that one without a doubt a ball. Way low and way inside.
I'm never a big fan of any umpires or referees. So.
Well, Cease falling behind in the count here. 2-0. Third pitch to Alvarez. This one popped way up, was a low fastball, and it'll be tracked down by the center fielder. Yes, I have the wrong name down. I still don't have the other one.
Wait, is that still? who
Yeah,
the
it's just
upset
still. Well, I have
Did you change
Ornelas, who
that
was
yet?
supposed to be starting today, but I don't know
Well,
what happened.
What about Ward or whatever his name was?
Yeah, I think it's Ward. No, Ward's after.
Wait,
It was
Ward
caught
is
by the center
actually-
fielder. It was
Okay.
supposed to be.
Interesting.
Tirso or Nellis. All right, now Pena, 0 for 1 so far, and he'll hit this one behind home plate foul. 0-1. Only the 48th pitch here for Cease, and it'll be, swung on hard, line drive over the third baseman's head, hits the corner of the left field wall, and it's going to be thrown in, and it'll be a stand-up double. So that'll be his first hit. He's done a lot of work on defense so far today, but that'll be his first bit of offensive action. I didn't know it was coming. He's a really good batter. It's a difficult swing. It was a high fastball, and he kind of just hit it where it was pitched.
Yeah, right into the corner there where no one was standing.
Third baseman had no time to react to that. Almost hit his face. So that'll put him on second. Only one out as Cease throws a curveball in the dirt. Walker, not the man you want up in this situation, but he's the first baseman, batting 164. 1-0 count. He will swing and miss at the outside slider. One count. Struck out in his first at bat in the second inning, I believe it was. This next one also in the dirt. That one a slider. 2-1. Here's his third pitch of the at bat, and that's swung on and missed. It was outside the plate, kind of reaching for that one. 2-2 the count. One out. Man on second.
Never saw any information on the player that got injured in the first inning.
Yeah, well, I know that I think he fractured his neck. And another of the exact same pitch, that's 3 of them, and it was swung on and fouled. 4 straight sliders. I think they were all in the exact same place, and they were all had the exact same result.
Same pitch, same result?
He was only able to, they were all balls, but he laid off only one of them. He was able to not swing at one of them. 2-2 count.
They could really use some points on the board.
Points?
Runs on the board. I'm so used to basketball and football.
Next one, a high slider. Is also on the outside part of the plate and fouled again. Cease hasn't had too many long at-bats. He's been pretty quick getting at batters out, getting him to make contact. He throws a lot of fastballs, but he's kind of gone away from that these past couple innings.
I'm sure the other pitcher the pitcher for Houston has a ton of pitches now.
Wow. The low fastball gets him. That's his slider again. So that's 6 straight sliders. And finally got him to swing and miss at one of them. That's the second out. Man still on second. Need to get him around. And the man to do that will be, so it'll be Jake Myers, the center fielder, coming up. Wait, no, that was Walker. It'll be it's Victor.
They have a runner on base. They might want to do something here before they give up the opportunity.
Caratini lays off the first one, which was inside. He did not go, as the umpire says. 1-0 the count. That's good. This one, that'll be popped up. It was a fastball down the middle, sent straight to the center fielder, barely had to move at all. And that'll retire the side. Dylan has had a great game so far. Only 3 hits given up, no runs.
Well, they had the opportunity, but they gave it up there.
Yep, so we'll go to the top of the 5th. We are halfway through or not halfway. Yeah, this is the halfway mark. That first inning, the top of the first inning was extremely long because there was a player that was down for at least 15 minutes after a collision at first base, and it appears he may have fractured his neck. Took an elbow right
Hopefully
to the
that's
wrong
it.
spot. He did
Yeah.
not move for at least 10 minutes, and he had to bring out the stretcher.
Yeah, shoulder to the head and elbow to the
And
neck.
that was Luis Arraez.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any info on it that I can
The only info I know is that
get.
Gavin Sheets subbed in for him, who is a great hitter in his own right. He's batting .340 on the season with 2 home runs.
What was his name?
Who? The one that got injured?
Yeah.
Luis Arraez. Between innings here. So any information over there?
The game was only delayed for 11 minutes, so we were quite.
I said
off.
15. I said 15. That's close.
He did give a thumbs up to the crowd as he was being carted off.
Did I switch these yet? I don't think I did. All right, so we are back, top of the 5th inning. And Valdez throws a first pitch strike, swung on, and missed. And let me get this right. Hold on. All right. Next one fouled off to the right side. 0-2 now.
About the player, Luis, looks like they were mostly worried about a cut that he got on his jaw.
Really?
Yep.
See? They had him in a neck brace. This one outside, swung on and missed. Great slider there from Valdez. Will put him away. And now that'll bring up, well, we'll see. I couldn't even tell who that was.
If you're watching the stream, make sure to like, subscribe, share with friends, family, anyone you know who might like these streams.
Swung on and missed at the first pitch. And the second pitch is also in there for a strike. Just to quickly make it 0-2. Oh, whoa, that's not a strike? You see that? That was well in the zone. And they'll call it a ball, 1-1.
This all got messed up, so I'm having to fix it.
Now Donato at the plate, facing a 1-1 count. Valdez puts it low. It's swung on, hit over the second baseman's head, down for a single, nearly coughed up by the right fielder, but not enough to allow a double. And so that'll put a man aboard with 1 out.
I see what I did. I accidentally gave a run to a certain team.
Really?
The Astros.
When?
I trying to put a strike on there.
Just now, though?
It was recently.
Tatis Jr. up the bat. Top of the order again. He is 2 for 2 on the night, or rather he walked on his first at bat, and then he tripled on his second. First pitch will be called a ball. It was low, but in the zone. 0-1 the count. Next one swung on and missed. 0-2 now. This one in the dirt. The change up, 91 mile per hour. Valdez doesn't show any signs of slowing down yet. Looking good. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Man aboard on first base. Valdez throws one inside. That's called a ball. Two. Curveball high, but out of the zone. That one another questionable call, but it'll make it a full count.
This umpire seems to be pretty good at doing those questionable calls, huh?
That one definitely clipped the zone. Full count for Valdez. Tatis Jr. swings and misses at the low slider. And that'll be a strikeout, second out of the inning. So they put away number 1 in the lineup. Now for number 2. It's Sheets up to bat. He did get a single in his first effort. He'll take a strike to begin this at bat. Who's commenting?
Nobody.
Looks like we had a lot of comments. I don't know.
Future Flash.
This one, oh my goodness, line drive. What an effort from the right fielder to get that one. He had to reach full sprint. He did not dive, but it was still a great catch by Smith to end the inning. He went full on cross country there to get that one. About as full extension as you can get without diving. If he dove, he wouldn't be able to get it. There you go. So that'll move us to the bottom of the 5th. Astros come back up. They need to put up some runs. They are running out of time.
They seriously do.
Now, the middle of the 5th, that means we're exactly halfway through the ball game. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. Hold on, let me think.
That is okay.
Let me think. Hold on. No, that might be right. Hold on, I think it's right. Yeah, we're halfway through the ball game exactly.
Okay, hold on. Before you yap about that, if you just flash says, fun fact, trivia. How many name changes did the Astros have?
Can we
the
guess?
Astros had? Yes.
3.
He guesses 3, everybody. He guesses 3. Future Flash. He guesses 3. I'm going to guess 7.
Whoa. You think they changed their name 7 times?
I can think what I want to think.
I'm just saying, do you think that?
Yes, I do think that. Hey, he's doing it right now.
Guessing Dylan Cease is going to stay out there. He's pitched a great game so far. Given up a couple hits, or a few. But he's had a great game. put away a lot of batters. He was perfect through the first three. Is he going to get the answer?
I don't know. Oh no, 7.
No, too late. You can't change it.
1.
You said I can think what I want to think.
I think 1.
No.
Come on, Future Flash, give us the answer, man. You gotta go before our 2-minute delay, you know? You just gotta know what we're gonna say. I'm gonna guess 1 now. Or 7. 1. I'm doing 1. 1 will be good.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Here we go. First pitch swung on and missed. Good pitch from Cease there.
I wanna see a crazy inning. I don't know what it's named or what it's called, but 3 pitches, 3 outs.
That would be. I think is that not an immaculate inning? Is it immaculate 9 pitches, 3 outs?
Okay, no, immaculate. I'm pretty sure is 3 innings or 3 balls, 3 outs, and perfect inning is
Maybe.
9 balls.
Myers
3 outs.
swung on and missed the first ball, and he will watch the second. It is a ball outside, 1-1.
One name change. What it was. And someone was a little late. He was about
Only
0.1
one name
seconds late.
change? You already saw that. You were trying to change your answer.
1 league change. No, I started to think about it and I was like, I think I remember this.
All right, 2-1 count to Myers.
And look, now I've got the score wrong. Come on, you're messing me up over here. Not score, but ball count.
And there will be a meeting between the catcher and the pitcher here. They call a timeout. While Dylan Cease has had a great game, he definitely seems to have lost command a little bit of his pitches. He's not as in control, it feels like. Now, I think, despite San Diego, I was about to say San Francisco, being up by 2, I feel like you have to give credit where credit's due to the pitching on the other side. Framber Valdez has really contained some very scary innings. He's left a lot of guys stranded on base, which is what you want to do as a pitcher. And there's a hit from Myers. Goes down the third base line past the diving third baseman. And it'll be a stand-up double for Myers.
Nice.
So he'll get on base to open up this inning. It's what you want if you're Houston. So, as I was saying, I mean, there's been some scary innings for Houston, but it could have been a lot worse. Credit where credit's due. And they
Yeah,
put
you want
themselves in a position to let their offense maybe put them back in it, okay? And it all starts with that double right there.
He almost had that, too.
So with Myers
Sure.
getting on, that'll bring up Cam Smith, the right fielder. And Smith takes a big hack at a ball and misses it. Smith is only .231 in the season, but he does have 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 6 earned runs. What he does here, we do not know. We do not know. What he will do here, we do not know. That was terrible.
Future Flash called you out.
For what? For saying there's 3?
No. He said, I think technically the bottom of the 4th inning would be halfway since there are 9 innings. No?
No.
4.5 plus 4.5 equals 9.
He's wrong. Halfway through the 5th inning, right? Hold on. No, he's right. I think. Hold on. I gotta think about it more. No, I don't think that's right. Halfway through the 4th inning is not even 4 innings yet. Halfway through the 5th inning is 4.5 technically, right?
And he says, where does math not work in a sense, bro?
No. Look, bottom of the 5th. Look, bottom of the 5th. Top of
I
this.
gotta
Hold
look
on.
at your finger,
Look,
okay.
Bottom of the.
5th.
Watch, because this is serious.
I've got
I should say it's a
scoring to
1-2
do.
count to Smith right now. And an inside pitch. It's going to be hit over the second baseman. Can he score from second? He will not. So first and third, no outs. All right, look at this. Ready? Just look at
Hold
this.
on, I've got
No,
this
no.
to work on.
You can ignore your responsibilities to figure out if this is correct or not. Ready? Bottom of the 5th, top of the 6th, bottom of the 6th, top of the 7th, bottom of the 7th, top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th, top of the ninth, bottom of the ninth. So that's 9. Okay? Let's see if it works the other way, okay? Top of the 5th, bottom of the 4th, top of the 4th, bottom of the 3rd, top of the 3rd, bottom of the 2nd, top of the 2nd, bottom of the 1st, top of the 1st. That's 9. So that's 9 half innings on each side. So it's technically I was correct.
My brain. Ah!
Everybody else understood that except you.
Ah!
All right. Dubon coming up to bat. He's in the 8th slot, right? Oh no, 9th slot. And for good reason too. He's batting 160 on the season.
Wow, you just gave me a headache.
He's a second baseman. He's good at fielding, not as good at hitting. There is a. Oh, hold on. There was a discussion with the pitching coach. I didn't even see that happening on the mound. They are not changing out the pitcher, but giving C some advice maybe in this tricky situation. Astros with a chance to put some runs on the board. What are you doing?
Nothing.
All I'm saying is I was right, okay? I'm proud of it, too. I took some math. All right, here we go. Runners at the corners. Dubon, can he do something? He's 0 for 1 today. Swings and misses at the first one. It was a fastball right down the middle, 96 mile per hour. 0-1 the count.
Top of the fifth.
And he will foul off the second one. It was also a fastball. Maybe a return to form here for Dylan Cease, who's kind of gone away from the fastball. 0-2 now the count. Did he respond yet to my allegations?
ChatGPT said it was top of the fifth.
No, that's wrong. It's not top of the 5th. That's even worse. No. I just demonstrated it to you.
Well, you gave me a
The
headache.
halfway point in a baseball game
No,
is
please,
the
I
middle
don't-
of the
no,
5th.
stop,
I
please.
won't explain. I'm just saying it's the middle of the 5th. 1-2 the count. See what Mauricio.
Marique.
And he's going to hit, pop up. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
It was a low ball, popped up right between the center fielder and the second baseman. Second baseman made an attempt, but it bounced off his glove. That's going to score 1 and put runners on the first and second base. So the second baseman had to run into the outfield to try and catch it over his head, and it bounced off his glove onto the ground.
So first and second, correct? Yes.
Yes, first and second base, no outs. Houston, 1 on the board. And they still got 2 runners. And the top of the lineup here up to bat. Altuve, 1-2 on the game so far, batting over 300, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 11 runs for him. He has been excellent, the designated hitter for this Astros team. Altuve will watch the first one go by. It was a slider down the middle. 0-1 the count. 70 pitches now for Cease through 5. Or not through 5 yet. He's working his way through 5. Has Flash responded yet?
He just responded.
What did he say?
He said, your allegations make my brain hurt.
Well, my allegations are correct. They're not allegations, actually. They're just facts. 0-2 the count. Because once you reach the bottom of the 5th and the 5th is over, then you've played 5 innings. Until that point, you're at 4.5. We played through 4.5 innings so far. Make sense? We played through 4 complete innings and the top of the 5th, which is half. 4.5 is the middle of 9.
Help me.
Does that not make sense to you? How does that not make sense?
Because my
That's
brain
basic-
does not
Basic
process
math.
math.
1 and 2. That's like kindergarten math right there.
Kindergarten? Who says kindergarten?
It's a lawyer on a movie. I like.
Kindergarten. Like Kinder Egg?
Yeah.
Not sponsored? Kindergarten.
Actually, It's not even the. It's the same actor, but not the lawyer. Never mind. I'm just rambling.
You are serious.
2-2.
Just rambling at this point. He tried to pull that back. He did not pull that back.
Yeah.
Oh, he agrees with your allegations when he does it on his fingers.
2-2. And swung on the high fastball. Fouls it behind home plate. Fans on their feet wanting to see some action. They've already got 1 run. Trying to get 2. Trying to tie it up. 1 man in scoring position. And the pitcher will step off the mound. Some boos coming in from the crowd. Not happy that they're not seeing the pitch. Two and two the count. Swung on the high fastball.
Wow.
Misses that. He had no business hitting that. That was head level.
Like he had exactly no business trying to get all in with that kind of pitch.
Yep. So Dylan Cease records his 6th strikeout of the game.
Hey, I mean, it wasn't even.
I like these umpire cams they
It
keep
was-
going to. The umpire perspective. It's a cool perspective.
It was more of a.
Goes up
Yeah,
head
it was
level.
more. I'm trying to do it here. It wasn't like a curve, but it was more of a just a straight, from up, just straight.
Yeah, it's a fastball. That's what that is.
Okay.
Typically
you're
the
making me sound
typically the baseball is not going upwards. It's not curving up. That's impossible. 1-0 the count. If it curved and it landed that high, I don't know how high he threw it. All right. 2-0. Paredes at the plate, batting .234, 3 homers, 11 RBIs.
Well, I do the scoreboard good, but I keep forgetting to hit update.
The next one is also in the dirt. It's 3-0. They've got Alex Jacob, the righty, in the bullpen. Might need to bring him in because Dylan's about to walk the bases loaded here.
3-0.
Now Alvarez is on deck. Not the greatest hitter, so maybe you could afford to walk this guy.
Why do
But
they keep switching sides where the ball is? Where the balls are?
you want the double play, and well, he's not going to get it. He walked him, threw it outside, and that'll be it. I'm guessing for Dylan. Astros fans on their feet as they have the bases loaded with only 1 out. Houston with a chance to really put up some runs. Dylan staying out there at 79 pitches. I mean, that should be fine, but he is struggling. He just threw 4 straight balls. All right, he'll face Alvarez, and he'll throw a curveball in there for a strike. A lot of pressure on Alvarez right now. We got that all on audio.
No,
Was
and
it right?
in your drink too, and on that other.
I didn't even
portion.
put it in my drink.
Come on.
You think I got that kind of range?
That is not
0-1.
even.
Fastball
fair.
inside, 1-1. What?
No, it's not.
If I did this, bro, and it went all the way over there, that would be crazy.
That is good range. That is normal human range.
He did just throw a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, so maybe he's not slowing down like we thought. 1-1. This one low for ball 2. Will he walk or run home? Will he do it?
Willy Walker run home.
Willy Wonka? Willy Wonka?
Ow.
Willy Wonka run home?
That hurt my nose.
Well.
Willy Wonka run home.
This one, oh my goodness, swung on. Oh, it's not a home run.
If that was
It
a
was
grand
caught by
slam,
Fernando Tatis, and it's going to bring a run home on the sacrifice. It was a deep fly ball.
well, he didn't
So,
Willy
hey,
Wonka
he did his
run home.
job. He did his job. And now it'll be Jeremy Pena. He's got the same squiggly line over his N in the name, which means it's Nya, like Acuna, Pena. You know what I mean? Pena.
But there's a coon, yeah,
Yeah.
because there's more letters.
Pena.
There's probably this
Pena. Pena. Yo, nya.
pina.
Nya. Nya. All right. Still Dylan in there. Throws a strike. Slider inside the zone. So
What is going on?
Pena had a double earlier. Needs some more of that magic right now. 0-1 pitch from Dylan Cease. And it'll be hit foul behind home plate on the ground. 0-2 the count.
It's too bad. I wanted to see him Willy Wonka home run.
Mm-hmm. Well, that doesn't work.
That doesn't
Because the
work.
Wonka is walk, Willy Wonka.
I really wanted to see him Wonka home run.
No, that
Okay.
doesn't work.
Okay, I'm done. Yes, it does.
You're ruining a good joke. Ruining a good joke. The 0-2 pitch swung on. It was a curveball in the zone and foul to the left side.
Willy Wonka home run.
No. Because wonk is a walk.
Yes.
That's the joke.
I wanted to see him Wonka home run.
No.
Come on, it's
0-2.
funny.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Here we go. And a timeout for the batter. They do that a lot. Like right as the pitcher's getting ready to throw one.
It throws him off pretty good.
Seems to be their strategy. They've done that like 4 times today. Everybody recording with their cell phones,
That's how you ruin
so
a
they
ball
so
game
they
right
can
there.
live this precious memory. And it's one a ball high and away. That was a 99 mile per hour. I don't know if I'd be presenting that phone to the camera, if I'm being honest.
Duct tape.
1-2. Cease. Fires another one in there. This one's chopped to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play, but he gets it there. And that'll end the inning. So Cease escapes, only giving up 2 runs. I imagine that'll be his last inning. He pitched 88 pitches.
Inning, not ending. Stop saying ending.
I didn't say ending.
No, you didn't.
So good performance from Cease. Kind of started falling away, but he did finish strong. So, yeah, we'll go to the top of the 6th inning.
We did get a new subscriber.
Huh?
We got a new subscriber.
A subscriber.
Yeah.
One thing we were commenting about is how short commercial breaks are in baseball. Isn't it
It's
nice?
really good. It's really fun. It's
Well, they're
It's
not
a better-
commercial breaks. It's just that they're warming up for the next inning. So I guess
Yeah, so
it's
it's just
fast.
boom, boom.
I just got reminded. We're talking about Dodgers earlier, and I was like, we get to see Freeman. I was thinking we're also going to see, and I couldn't remember the name, but it's Ohtani. I can't believe I've spaced on that name. Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani.
What?
Shohei Ohtani.
The Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani.
Forget about it.
One of the greatest players I've ever seen play baseball.
What about Ronald Acuna?
Acuna's great, but he's not. He wasn't last year, at least.
Alright. After retracting the first message, we got a new one. Assuming 9 full innings. After the completion of 4 full innings, that's 4 out of 9 rather. after the next. Okay, then you put another message out and retracted that one again.
You're
After
gonna
the
continue.
next half inning, top of 5, fifth. That's another half.
Yep.
4.5/9.
Exactly.
My brain is not braining, man. I don't even understand anything at this point.
First pitch a strike for Valdez, who's still in there. Pitching to. Why aren't they showing the batters and hitters? Can't see his number, and I don't remember who batted last. Machado, the guy that likes to foul off a lot. So what are you saying? Look, okay? Listen up. You got to focus for a second after this
Five-
pitch.
4.5 is.
Oh, this one swung on by Machado, hit over the shortstop's head into left field. He'll get a single to start this 6th inning. There you go.
No, he says 4.5 is half of 9, middle
Yeah.
of the game.
Yeah.
You were saying it
No,
wasn't.
you didn't read the match all the way through. Listen to this. Ready? What happens when you get to the end of the 1st inning? How many innings have been played?
None.
When you get to the end of the 1st inning, once the 1st inning is done, how
Okay,
many
one.
innings? Okay. When you get down to the end of the 4th, how many's been played?
4.
So 4 out of 9. That's not halfway, right?
Right?
So you go into the 5th inning.
Huh?
You play a half of the 5th inning. Now that means you played how many innings?
4.5! Ah!
You got to bring it to a basic level for you to understand it. 1-0 the count to Bogares.
Great, I missed a whole play. Like, how did you.
This one a strike inside. Clip the zone. 1-1. Valdez has pitched pretty well. Got to give him credit where credit's due. And a timeout from the pitcher here, or the umpire. Umpire was given a warning about the time, I think, to the pitcher. He was taking too much time. And there's this thing called the pitch clock. Can't be taking too much time. It's gonna be a ball, I think. Is it 2-1 on yours?
It is.
You have to give him a ball because he took too long. So it wasn't just a warning, it was a penalty. 2-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Good fastball. 2-2. The count. Next one. This one's low in the dirt. It was a changeup. Making it a full count. He has 80 pitches now. Valdez. Bogares here trying to get on base. He's 0 for 2 on the night.
Sorry, but I am going to have to go use the bathroom.
Okay. You got to fix out everything when you get back, though. I can't be doing the scoreboard from here. So you got to be quick. Be quick. All right. This one swung on, and it's grounded to the right side of the infield. First baseman made a diving effort, stopped the ball, but he couldn't get it in his glove. So he'll get a single on that, I'm sure. And it'll be first and second. It was a hard ground ball to the first baseman. He did a good job by getting his glove out there to stop it, but couldn't contain it. So no outs, man on first, man on second, and Gonzalez comes up to bat. He is the right fielder. He's batting .273 on the season, one a run, 3 RBIs, so nothing really there, but .273, there you go. He's the right fielder. But hold on, the Astros are coming out to have a conversation with the pitcher. They're having a little discussion. They've got Taylor Scott, rather, the righty, in the bullpen, prepared to bring him in if need arises, and need is quickly arising, it seems like. All right. Scary situation here for the Astros. Just after tying this game up, they're letting some runners get on. Still no outs. Valdez first pitch, and it's going to be swung on and fouled to the right side.
Where did the stream really?
0-1 the count. This one grounded straight up the middle. Gets it to the shortstop. It was grounded by the second baseman, got it to the shortstop, but no chance at a double play. So 1 out. Now runners will be on the corners.
I expected to come back to a handful of messages.
All right, so it's first and third with 1 out. The count's 0-0.
Ooh.
So
Man, what happened? What did I miss out
First
here?
and third, 1 out, count 0-0. Yuli Gurriel, the designated hitter, up to bat. Only batting 1-1-1 is his batting average. So not exactly inspiring confidence having him come up to the plate in this situation, but we'll see what he does.
I didn't even notice that. The
What?
batter back there is hitting the earth.
There you go. That's why we put it there. And he'll pop up right to the center fielder. Will there be an attempt at home? There will not be. So it'll remain runners at the corners, 2 out. So a chance to get out of this inning for Valdez.
Well, if that batter is hitting the earth, he's gonna be hitting it straight to the ground for a ground ball, based on where he's hitting it.
Yep. So now we have a much more capable hitter coming up in Jose Iglesias. He's over 2 for the night, but he's batting over 300, and he is just an excellent hitter all around. He's 304 currently. See if he can get his first hit of the night. Inside. Catcher tried to frame it, but it will be called a ball.
Surprised, because that umpire has been calling stuff like that
He has been, I
strike.
feel like, inconsistent.
I think his strike zone, instead of being this,
His strike zone is kind of
it's
like this.
more of a,
Depends on where exactly it hits.
conducting a piece of music.
This one, though, firmly a strike down the middle with the heater. 1-1 the count. What is he going to do? What pitch does he go to here, London? He throws a lot of sliders, some sinkers, curveball. What does it do?
Sinker.
I think he does another sinker.
I'm big brain. Oh!
He does.
Heard him
And it's going to
say
be
that.
grounded to the shortstop, thrown on the run, and he'll be out. All right, so we're going to take a quick sixth inning stretch here. So I know it's not the 7th inning, but we're going to take a quick pause. So if you want to put on the overlay.
Hopefully we don't miss too much.
Yep, we should be back before the bottom of the inning happens.
We'll be back.
6th inning stretch.
All right, we're back. There we go. So we only missed one out, which is not bad. Not bad. I cannot adjust the scoreboard. He's about to be back. So hurry it up. And yeah, Walker was struck out. Walker, the first baseman. His first name's White. I'm joking. Next batter looks at a ball. Ball one. I can see. Victor Carantini is who it is. 1-0. Next pitch. Oh, that's up in the zone. Swung on over the shortstop's head. And it'll be a single. So Houston somehow avoided giving up any runs at the top of the inning. Now they have a chance to take the lead if they can get this guy on first around the bases. Now Myers at the bat. He is 2 for 2 on the night. Maybe he can make it 3 for 3 with something here. Jacob looks him on. I should have mentioned it is a new pitcher in Jacob. Jacob, oh, he placed one perfectly outside on the outside part of the plate. It was not called. That is terrible. Terrible. Come on, lady. Wasn't that terrible?
Terrible.
Exactly. Man, that was perfect pitch. Just didn't get the call. 1-0 now. Next pitch. That one inside, swung on, hit, and the right fielder slides and gets it. What a play. Nearly got the Caratini out at first, who was a little too far away from the bag. It was a great throw from the sliding position that Tatis was in. All right, so 2 outs, man on first. First pitch, a strike to Cam Smith. Smith 1 for 2 tonight. Looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th and maybe put Houston up front, in front. Next pitch, oh, that's going to be hit. Right side of the infield, second baseman gets it, has to quickly turn it, fire it to first, and get the out. So that'll retire the side. Due up is the 8-9-1 hitters. We'll see how that goes when it comes back to the top of the 7th. So, you know, I say that we're over halfway through this game, but it could go to extra innings. We're tied up, 2-2.
Uh-oh.
That's music to your ears, right?
Music, man.
So we have Tirso. Nope. I'm going to stop saying that. I keep saying that guy who was supposed to play today that got called up because Jason Hayward hit the injured list.
You have your pin, mark it off already.
Nah, I don't even know who he's actually playing in that position. I'll find out in a second.
Wade, it's Wade. His last name was Wade. Come on.
Okay.
For goodness sakes.
Okay, Wade. Tirso Wade. No. Wade is his name. Last name.
Just mark it off already. Stop dancing to the Lion King.
It's not the Lion King. It's Mufasa. The commercial movie is just a clip from the movie.
It's actually a clip
we
from
were
a
just
song of a movie.
watching the movie for a second.
That is like how you do it right there.
So I thought it's interesting. You have a Star Wars shirt. I have a NASA shirt. So we're both space themed, and then we got an Earth back there.
Uh-oh. Is this like a teaser to the new setup coming soon in space? Teasing.
And you think about it, discs. Disc off, right? Discs. UFOs.
We're gonna set up a disc just, sitting in the air. So we're gonna use a
Yeah,
freeze
I'm thinking
ray.
right in front of your face so
Yeah,
you can't see.
that's angled coming out there. And I'm gonna use my freeze ray. to
Maybe
just
somewhere
freeze
like
it in the
right there.
sky. You'll see it soon. Yeah, it'd be super cool to have it, right? You agree, Future Flash?
Give us a flash of the future. Who's going to win this game?
Yeah. You've yet to prove your worthiness of your name.
All right. Well, now we're back. Ward up to bat, according to Elijah. We'll see if he's wrong or right. Make sure the score is or everything's right. Is it the bottom? Or you got it right?
I am good at this, okay?
Is the top of the seventh on yours?
Yes.
Good. All right. Taylor Scott rather will be stepping in to pitch after Valdez pitched an excellent 6 innings. And Scott will get a strike on his first pitch.
All it takes is one good home run.
Tyler Wade, who I knew was playing, is up to bat. He is the center fielder for this team. And he bats .357. And he'll watch a ball there. 1-1 the count. Wade doesn't bite. It's going to be
I'm so
2-1.
surprised that umpire didn't call that.
Umpire does not.
He's not consistent.
I'm guessing he's just closing his eyes. He's just guessing.
He's like,
every
"Achoo!" Oh, uh-oh.
ball. 2-1 the pitch. This one high and away.
I'm surprised he didn't call that one. He's right.
3-1. This one directly down the middle, and it's going to be popped up. Center fielder tracking it. But it's going to be the left fielder that ultimately catches it. Alvarez.
You need to look up pronunciations.
Alvarez. I can pronounce Alvarez.
Clearly you couldn't. No actual commentator goes,
They're going back to Arias's injury. There's no way it's just a cut, bro. Like, he got knocked out.
Apparently he got cut pretty good.
He got knocked out, though.
He did.
There's more than a cut.
And a concussion or two.
He got knocked out for 10 minutes. All right. First pitch down the middle, swung deep left field. Oh, and he tracks it all the way to the wall and makes the catch. Myers saves a deep, would have been a deep double, but he knew where it was going to be the second it hit the bat and tracked it down all the way to the warning track.
That's how you do it right there.
Beautiful. I thought it might be a home run for a second, but he got there. It's kind of amazing how fast he got there. Like, he was able to slow down at the end. He's like, yeah, I know I got it. Boom, into the wall. The pitcher like, oh my God.
I almost gave up a home run. Now that one.
This one is the same location, but he's not catching that one. Tatis Jr. puts it over the wall.
Right after the other one.
And he will he'll put, the Padres back in front.
If I know a little something, I know that pitcher is about to be going out of there. Especially after almost giving up 2.
Yeah, he gave the same location. That one was just a little farther. A little more exit velo on that one. Center fielder tried, but there was nothing he could do. That was fast. Like, they switched, and the ball was already thrown. They switched cameras. The ball was already thrown. He hit it. I didn't even get to say what batter it was. But that's just Tatis Jr. So that is his 8th home run of the season already. And he is batting over .350. He's on his way to an AL MVP.
Yes, it would be hanging from the ceiling with some fishing line or something. It's not going to be moving, so it wouldn't be distracting.
Until you get up and bump your head on it.
We were joking about that. It's going to be more up, maybe over back there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, back there, near the bookcase, which shouldn't even be there. I don't even know why it's there, but, kind of coming in as if it's going to go. That hurt my nail.
I mean, it's real chains, man.
Yeah, this is a real thing right here. This used to be set up in our yard because we had a whole disc golf thing going on. But now it's in here.
So we're moving on.
To prove it's not a green screen, I put my water
No one thought it was a green screen. So Elijah You didn't
Oh
change
my
it to.
gosh.
You
He
didn't.
predicted what you were going to say before you
What?
said it. Like, the 2-minute delay didn't come, you know? Just imagine if E getting up and bumping his head on it with his clumsy self and swaying side to side.
That's exactly what I said.
That is literally
I
what
went,
you
"Woo,
said.
woo."
How did he predict it, too? That is funny.
Lottie, you didn't change it to the bottom of the 7th, and it still says 2 outs from what I can see.
My butt.
Put it on 0 outs now.
That's the first time I messed that one up.
All right, so we are going to the bottom of the 7th. Padres in front now. Wait, how are we going to the bottom of the 7th? We'll see. You could have been wrong. You could be right, bro.
No,
I'd
it isn't
assume-
the bottom of the 7th yet.
I just
Troy.
assumed because they went to
I just reset
they went
all
to
of that.
commercials. Hold on, let me make sure. Make sure before you change it back. Tatis hit a home run. Yep, all right. They switched pitchers.
Professionals don't do that, man.
Well, are you a professional?
I clearly.
Maybe I'm not. Now they're interviewing Mr. Home Run hitter.
Mr. Home Run.
Oh, Kurt, the pitcher now. High fastball. That's going to be hit left side and caught. So you might as well move it to the bottom of the 7th now. Caught by the left fielder, Gonzalez. Nope, not Gonzalez.
Nope, you got it.
Alvarez. Alvarez. I was looking on the wrong page. All right, so now we're going to the bottom of the 7th. So you have yet to make a mistake. I just thought you made a mistake.
Yeah, and I was even confused about it. I was like, I don't. That's the first time I made that mistake. Can I tell y'all a secret? This isn't even plugged in. It's just for looks.
Not mine, though.
Not Troy's. Mine is a microphone right here. But this looks good, right? Do you like the new headsets? Because this one's going to be working next
I think I'm about to make it sound bad.
hopefully.
Does it mess it up?
Yeah, don't do that. That's going to kill everyone's ears.
Anyone that's wearing headphones like us.
Great minds. T and I think alike. Great minds. I don't know about that.
All right. What are you saying about Future Flash is mine, bro?
Dumb minds think alike.
How long have we been streaming for? I can't even read it.
2 hours.
2 hours and 26 minutes. This is about as long as a playoff football game.
This is longer than it should be.
But it's all because of that first inning, top of the
That
first.
first inning killed us.
And then that long at bat with Machado in the
my
bottom of the
gosh.
first.
That was still the top of the first.
No, it was bottom.
Top.
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 That's what I said. That's what I said, bro. Top of the first. Why are you trying to confuse me?
Damn, you are so dumb. You seriously need to get your facts written down or something.
Facts written down. This has been a little bit. Oh, it's the 7th inning stretch. I was like, this has been a longer commercial break than
Oh yeah,
usual.
get up, Troy. Start stretching.
Well, I think you need to give us a rendition
Star
of.
Wars, NASA, and baseball. I love it. Boom. Welcome to the stream, Pizza Face.
I think you need to give us a rendition of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Take me
You-
out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground. That's
Oh,
the
that's
second one.
later. That's what. Oh
Take
no.
me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if we ever go back. It's just take me out to the ball game. Take me out to to the crowd.
You don't know the lyrics to that song?
I forgot.
That's blasphemous. All right, so now the bottom of the 7th. Astros find themselves down again. First pitch, swung on, belted right side, and it's going to be just foul.
Watching the stream, make sure to like, subscribe, share with friends. Do all the good stuff. We'll be streaming on Twitch again here soon. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Get some more platforms going, you know?
Twitch, YouTube,
Releasing Spotify playlists.
Amazon,
Hey, that's actually not
Craigslist.
that bad of it. I said that as a joke, but a Spotify Gameday Bros podcast would be kind of nice. And we'll be getting back to our podcasts.
MySpace as well. We'll get on that. You want to?
Huh?
Get on MySpace? And create us a page?
Imagine.
02.
We'd be like the only
They
people
count.
on there.
Pitching to Dubon.
Great.
This one will be taken for a ball. Not far from a strike, but a ball nonetheless. So, Future Flash said earlier that he liked my graphics. Is that what you said?
No, he said, hold up, T.
This one popped up
Earlier
foul.
when E asked you what team you're rooting for, you said you didn't know. You're obviously rooting for Astros.
Me?
Mhm.
The Astros.
Mhm.
I hate the Astros.
Boom.
We beat them in the World Series, okay, in 2021. Not a fan.
That's an out.
This one a grounder to the shortstop who picks it up and fires it to first out of the inning. I don't hate the Astros, but I don't care for them either. I don't care for San Diego, although I like Tatis Jr. I think he's a good player. And I feel sympathy for Arias, who got injured.
Well, anyone that gets injured during baseball, it's not like they don't.
So
it's not
now
like they
I feel
deserve
like
it.
San Diego has to win it for them, for him. So actually, I'm declaring my allegiance in this game right now
Declaring
to
your
the
allegiance.
Padres. I used to have well, actually, I still have a good friend that is a Padres fan, a big Padres fan. They clearly have the better team on paper. Let's go by batting averages. Ready? Batter number 1, 351 batting average. 2, 287. 3, 304. 4, 254. 5, 273. 6, I might want to skip that one.
Where's that?
111 is their batting average. 7, 318. I don't have 8s. I don't have, or 9 is 184. So pretty high. There's quite a few people in 300 or about that range. And then if we go to the Astros, start off strong. We have Jose Altuve, 305. That's good.
We still in the
But
seventh,
then
like,
we
okay,
have-
this is not the 7th inning stretch anymore.
We have 240, 215, 222, 164, 250, 291. There you go. 231, 160. There are 2 players near the 300 mark. The rest of them are all under or at 250. That's not good. I'm just putting it plainly. That's not good. So did we get to the? Are they changing their pitchers again?
I'm thinking so.
If you're watching the stream, you have one goal: like, subscribe, and watch every other stream we've ever done,
Nice.
which only one person has ever done.
No one has done that.
Future Flash.
Future Flash does not watch all our streams. Have you done that yet? Didn't I assign you with that like 7 streams ago? Have you even done that yet? I told you to watch every single stream we had, and we would send you like a whole gear setup of merch. Although we'd need proof. I need you watching it.
We'll quit. Do you have a pop quiz?
Bruh.
All
Yeah,
right.
pop quiz.
Jason Adden comes in, the reliever. He has a .87 ERA through 10 games. Can you believe that?
I can.
Or maybe it said 10 innings. .87 ERA, okay? Give this guy a medal. Give him a reward already. An award, I mean. Mr. Adam. His last name's Adam. It's a weird last name. His first 2 pitches, 1 a ball, 1 a strike. We have a 1-1 count with Altuve up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the night. 1 out in the inning. Adam trying to put a couple batters away. And that'll be a strike. 1-2 now to Altuve.
Future Flash, you already gave your thing of the day, man. Now that's just stupid. At
What'd he
this
say?
point, you're just
What'd he
yapping
say?
on. He said the team adopted the name Astros name. Wait, what?
Why are you being so hostile, Elijah?
Because he already had his
2-2.
thing of the day. He only gets 1.
Well, now he's giving us a future Flash thing of the day.
No, this is a pass. This is a pass Flash, bro. He said the team adopted the name.
2-2.
Oh my gosh, I can't even.
This
read it.
one, soared deep left field. Either going to be foul or caught, I believe. It's going to be caught. Good last move from Gonzalez to make that catch. Had to adjust last second, but he made it. And that'll be 2 outs.
That's dose out.
Needed every single foot of that wall, or the length
Every
from home
feet?
plate to the wall to contain that one.
They needed every single feet.
Every single foot
Every
of
single
the
foot.
distance between the plate and the wall to contain that fly ball.
You've lost it. Oh, by the way, Future Flash did say W headsets.
W headsets?
Mhm.
I didn't know these were W brand.
Don't play stupid. W means win.
1 ball to start off this next at bat. Padres at the plate. He walked, and then since then gone over 2. Next pitch, swung on, grounded, foul. Third baseman wanted it, but it's going to be foul. Paredes has hit 75 home runs in his career, and all of them to the left side of the field.
I'll give you
Will
a
he
pop
do
quiz
another
now.
one?
He asked, I'll give you a pop quiz now. In what stream did I first show my shaved head?
Oh, this one's a grounder to the pitcher, picks it up, and you'll flip it to the first, and that will retire the inning. We go to the 8th inning, top of the 8th. Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts, and Oscar Gonzalez coming up. Should be great. Houston, though, still down by 1. They're struggling. They're struggling, aren't they?
They do be struggling. I don't know if you heard me, I said it pretty fast, but in what stream did I completely shave my head in and I had basically no hair? No, it's not for you, Troy. It's for Future Flash.
I believe.
Stop, please. Don't. I don't have another quiz.
I believe.
Stop. Although I did go back and watch a few streams to see what we can improve on.
It was a
Our first stream is
It was
the
a-
worst.
it was a
awful
college basketball stream, I think.
Stop. Stop. Just stop.
And I
Okay,
believe the matchup.
Stop. Hold on. The first stream we ever did, we had a timer overlay on, and we were supposed to mute it, but we forgot to mute it. So you could just hear us getting ready and pumped up for the streaming for the first time.
Mhm.
And then Troy's like talking to our moderator who's sitting in the back. He's like, should I hold the microphone close to my face since I'm so sick?
Mhm.
Because Troy was sick that stream.
Well, I wasn't sick, but I was dealing with the aftermath of a great sickness.
Pizza face wants Padres to lose.
Don't we all? Except me.
And we all, except me.
Look, the Astros, it has not been their season so far. They are 500 currently. And just, if you look at the batting averages across the lineup, not great. Not very good.
No free sponsorship. To great value. You were going to say purified water, weren't you?
No.
No, that's not a brand. I knew you were going to say it, too.
No, I was going to say the great value, but you interrupted me.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, you stole my
You're
joke.
not that
You
smart.
stole my joke.
You're not that smart.
Alrighty. That's not it. Alright.
Alrighty.
Machado
Alright.
stands in. ready to see some pitches from.
You sound like that fan that everyone's grandma has at their house.
I was trying to see what his name was. First one, high and away. His name is.
Tornado alarm type sound.
Not showing the name of the pitcher. I want to make sure it's the same guy that was there last inning. Machado batting 309.
Wow, Future Flash actually knew it.
It's
It was the
Okert.
Super Bowl stream. Sorry, I keep interrupting you. I'm not.
It was a
supposed
Super
to
Bowl
be-
stream?
Yeah.
1-0 the count, now 2-0. As
2-0.
Okert misses high and away.
I am the color commentator, so I'm not supposed to be interrupting you.
Yeah, I was just trying to throw Flash off the scent. I knew that too.
I knew it was the Super Bowl.
I knew it too. I knew it wasn't college basketball. This
No.
one outside and fouled. Strike one.
I tried to interrupt you again, but that was the worst stream for me to go, bold on because that stream got 1,000 views.
And all 1,000 clicked
people
off.
now think I'm bald.
1,000 people clicked off once they saw your hair. 2-1. That one just barely outside. 3-1. What?
Nothing. It's not that important now. I'll tell you after the game.
Next one. That's a strike. Batter already threw his bat. Why do they do that? Come on. Then you have to go pick it up. Just wait to see what the umpire calls. That was a close one. It's in the corner. It hit the zone. And he threw it like he was going to go walk.
Oh, yeah. Throws off the umpire. It's probably a mind game there. He probably knew it, too. He was trying to get the umpire to be like, oh.
3-2. That one down the middle. Popped way high, way deep. And all the way to the wall goes
Wow.
the center fielder to catch that one. That's 2 deep catches for Myers.
Do you notice how high that wall is there?
It's high. It's kind of like the monster. So Machado goes out on the fly ball.
Future Flash making fun of you in the comments.
What's he saying?
He said, you're so dumb and ugly. No, I'm joking. He said, don't we all except me, says the guy who's wearing an Astros shirt.
Yes. What does that have to do? The Astros?
Well, yeah,
Houston?
His little fun fact here was the team adopted the Astros name in 1965 when they began playing the Astrodome, reflecting the team's association
Ball
with
inside.
NASA.
Ball inside. Maybe I need to hide my shirt. Oh, that one swung on, belted. Left field. All the way to the corner. Should be a stand-up double for Bogarrett. And that's his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 4.
He was close to not getting that.
Padres trying to extend their 1-run lead here in the top of the 8th. 110 off the bat that time. That's Bogarrett's 8th double on the season. Now a pitch down the middle, swung on and hit foul.
Future Flash said, even I clicked off once I saw the hair.
He didn't show up to that stream, okay?
Yeah, you didn't even show up for that stream.
Strike
man.
one.
He watched the 24-hour one thinking it was it, though. Bro was like trying to talk to us the whole time, even though it says 24-hour rerun.
Another foul ball makes it 0-2.
No way he put a baby emoji with one little strand of hair. Banned. Oh, and 8355 said Ozzy Osbourne once totally shattered Take Me Out to the Ball Game at Cubs games years ago. Yeah.
You messed it up?
Yeah, he was way beyond stoned.
So he was just out of it.
Remember that one, the national anthem?
At the All-Star game? Well, we'll have to hear Ozzy's rendition at some point.
Yep.
Now, who's better, Ozzy Osbourne or Ozzy
I
Albies?
want to say. I was going to say. I want to say Ozzy Albies.
Or as sometimes the announcers will say, Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy
That's like
Albies.
basically Braves announcers type.
I don't think they say that.
Ozzy Albies.
No, they Braves announcers know how to pronounce the names of the players on the baseball
Okay,
team.
I'm mistaken. I'm thinking something else. Don't worry about it. And the rocket.
So it looks like they are going to bring in relieving pitcher. I just saw his name, but I don't remember. We'll see when we come back.
I was trying to interrupt you there. Just singing extremely loudly. Were you trying to talk
That was loud.
importance? Well, my microphone is.
All right, now the United States is going to sue us for using their music.
Right? Imagine. That would be hilarious. Copyright claimed by the United States. Great, you could take our 1 cent we made off donations.
Anyone that goes to our donation page knows full well we made a lot more than 1 cent.
Why would
Flash
you
has
give me-
donated like that's
$50.
that's insulting the future Flash
Tim
because he
Future
is.
Flash is like, I spent $100 on you guys. No, I went under the 24-hour stream after the game. I saw that there were notifications, so I clicked on them, and I saw that you were yapping off in there trying to talk to us. Plus, if I was actually seeing you type live, I still wouldn't have to say anything. It was kind of hilarious watching you try to.
All right, so first pitch from Van Way's outside. There's 2 outs and sending a man on second. Van Way, the righty, coming up against the righty, so I guess that's why they brought him in. He has a 2.70 ERA through 3 games. Only 3.5 innings, or 3 1/3 innings pitched. And this next pitch is also outside, the sweeper. 2-0. Just need 1 out to get him out of this inning. Houston trying to stay in this thing. Outside again, that time the 4-seamer, 3-0. Fenway not able to place these as well as he'd like.
Slacking off on your balls. and
Next
strikes
pitch.
there.
Also outside. That one maybe 8 feet outside was the 4-seamer. So 4 straight balls will put a man on first and second. There is a right fielder that looks very mad right now.
One thing. Okay.
I had a little discussion after the 4 straight balls. Iglesias is going to be coming up to bat. Again, the over 300 hitter. Hasn't been his night, though. 0 for 3. First pitch high, popped up and behind home plate. Go foul. 0-1 the count.
I forgot to hit update.
What was that? You should have like buttons that you can put on the ground and you just use your feet to control the.
We forgot to get Future Flash's Doritos Locos Taco, bro.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he just brought it up. He's like, you just scammed me. We'll do it next stream. Guaranteed next stream. Or you get your money back. We will refund it.
No.
He's like, nah. I don't know about that.
1-1.
Bad
Pitch
buzzing.
inside, fouled. 1-2.
There's a buzzing. I didn't know there was a buzzing in the feed. Hold on, I can fix it. You should have said it earlier. Future Flash. You need to tell me
How
these
bad
things,
is it?
man. It's
What's the buzzing coming from?
probably my microphone being plugged in.
My man. Listen to it now.
It's
Well,
not even
okay.
charging.
Oh, it's going to be a ground ball right to the first baseman, who's going to step on first. That'll end the inning. No runs given up on 2 hits. Or no, 1 hit, 1 base on balls. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Due up is Alvarez, Pena, and Walker for the Astros.
My microphone is like half dead, basically. Where's the other one? Because this charger clearly stinks to the faces to earth. All right, guys. I don't want y'all to see me standing up, so I'm just gonna
Oh, what?
cover the screen. I'm still muted.
Did you turn off the other one?
This one is dead. Oh wait, no. Never mind.
That one looks like it's got charge in
This
it.
one's got a good charge. Why don't we just start off with this one? What's going on? Gosh.
All right, take off the
Ugh.
overlay.
We will not be back. Is it out again? Just a clip from the Lion King movie. Yeah. Lion King. Not the Lion King. Mufasa. Whatever. You know, this game would be over by now if the game.
Are you saying you're
Number
mad
one.
that he got hurt? That's
No.
what you're saying.
No. That's not what I was specifically saying. That's not. No, I wasn't even saying that at all. Hopefully the mic feed should be fixed now, Future Flash. Thanks for telling me earlier.
Listen.
He's a moderator and he has one job and
Listen
he's
in now.
it's probably not yet.
Listen.
It's fixed. Thanks for telling me earlier, Future Flash. Mr. Moderator has only one job, and that's to make sure these streams are doing good. And he just deals with it for most of the entire game.
That sounds like Elida's voice.
No one said it. No one said it. There were several people that got
Maybe it wasn't very noticeable.
Pretty noticeable to me. I heard it the moment I turned my computer up to like 10 volume.
First pitch in there is a sweeper, only 76 miles per hour, but it does the job. That's for Adam, the one pitch. 7 great ERA. Alvarez at the plate. Over 2 on the night. That's a walk. Alvarez swings at this one, knocks it foul. 0-2 the count.
Oh my gosh, I am wrapped so hard on this. Did they get a new pitching rule?
This is a second. This pitcher out. 1-2 the count after this location. Next pitch outside, foul away.
I think it would be a cool add-on. Every pitcher in the game will have to do fouls if it's right. Is that a thing?
That was the kickball rules. I think also maybe wiffle ball.
Why isn't that in baseball? Like, come on, man.
Because fouling it off is a big part of the game. This one, low and fouled off. Being able to make contact and just put it in play or put it foul. It's
You
strategy.
can play foul.
It's strategy.
You can.
I know.
3 times.
Then you don't get to have super long at bats.
Future Flash is giving me that smart Alec tone. He
What
said
is-
you're welcome. I know
This
I
one
said
outside, hit right up the middle, grounded by the shortstop and thrown to the first base.
Nice.
That's an out. First out of the inning. Houston
First out.
trying to keep the lead going into the 9th inning. So what do you think about the scoreboard, Leonard? pretty good. I mean, look at the depth of it. It's got shine on it. Let's look at it on your screen. Scroll up.
Hold on. It's very noticeable. I just did come and say something. 2-minute delay exception, right? Yeah, yeah, pizza face. I mean, we wouldn't take offense to anything.
Sweeper down the middle.
It does look really good.
And then look at the logos. The logos look like they're.
They look like they were built into the thing, you know.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Second
Thank
pitch,
you,
grounded,
Pizza Face.
foul down the third base line. 0-2. Adam is dealing right now.
Yeah, we are always open to suggestions.
Make sure you update it.
If you think that one of these lights looks off, we'll get it fixed. We'll take a look at it. If it's an actual
Elijah
issue,
will fix it, yes.
we'll fix it.
Yeah, Elijah will fix it.
If it's not an actual issue, we'll
Elijah
just
will
say
fix
thank
it.
you, and I won't do it. I will fix it. But
He will fix
we are
it.
always.
Yes, he can.
It wasn't the headset that did the sound. This one isn't even plugged in, man. This isn't even plugged in. It's just for looks.
Not mine.
It was my microphone that did it. I
Mine-
had it plugged into a very cheap cord,
Mine's
which really
plugged in.
corrupted it.
1-2 now as he throws a ball low. Now, does mine sound good? Whose microphone sounds better? Because I've got the headset going.
Yeah, but I have the microphone.
And the fake
I have the OG microphone.
And the fake
We
headset.
had this from day one.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. It is a drop third strike, though. Catcher has to go way back to retrieve it. That's not good. First, it's going to be a single.
I was asking about that this first
A drop
game.
third strike hit the catcher's glove weirdly, bounced way back, and you'll get a single out of it.
Dang it.
But that does mean the double play is in order, so maybe they can turn one of those.
I had 2 people on base. I suck.
You have what?
I had it set to 2 people on base when there was 0 people on base. Now there's 1 person on base, and there's 2 people on base.
You were saying earlier how this is just your thing, man.
This is super complicated, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this with your friends.
Share it with your enemies.
If you want to, watch some more of our streams, you can turn the post notifications on.
Post notifications.
Post notifications.
Notify your posts.
Notify our posts.
Our posts.
He's new to everything.
I'm new to life.
If you
I
go back
was
to our
born
first stream,
yesterday.
if you go back to our first stream, it wasn't actually him that did it with me. It was
If you look at my hair in the
someone
first
else.
stream, you'll know it wasn't me. It's way different.
his hair in the first stream was so terrible,
Whose
and his
hair?
beard was probably
Whose hair?
yours.
I was in the first stream.
Yes, you were. I
You
was
already went back on your word.
joking. I was joking.
All right, man on first after the drop third strike went haywire. Can they turn a double play? Walker's up at the bat. He's over 3, has a terrible average. Let's see. Adam stares him down. Here's the wind. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Infield gets under it. Infield sky rule, I'm sure, is in effect. And yeah, he tried to drop it, but he well, I guess he knew the infield fly rule was in effect, so he just let it drop. He didn't even catch it.
Wow, 4 months ago since our first stream. I need new mic. I already fixed it. Is it still buzzing? No, I fixed that, Feature Rush. I do. No, I'm gonna be using this headset soon, but we just weren't able to get it set up today. We were only able to get his set up, so I had to go back to using. That probably blew his ears off. I do need a new mic though. These were good mics, you know. They were OG.
I realize why I can't hear the feedback. Can you do something a second?
Yeah.
Turn up that one, like right. See that white light on the board?
Yep.
Can you turn up that?
Give me a second. I've got to make sure everything is set here.
It's 1-0, 2 outs, man on first.
I already got all that.
Just turn up that second one. I should be able to hear your voice through the headset. There you go. Stop that. I do hear a slight buzz.
Wait, what? Is it still buzzing?
Oh, they almost threw out. So he stole second base, and he almost got thrown out. But he dropped it. The second baseman or shortstop, whoever was
wanna
covering,
hear it.
dropped it.
Is it still
Shortstop.
buzzing, Future Flash?
It is buzzing slightly. Now it's really buzzing. Hold on. I know why it's buzzing.
Troy's like,
I know why it's buzzing.
Uh-oh.
I figured it
Troy,
out, and I stopped it.
It was your fault the whole time.
I stopped. My foot was on the part where the
His
extender connected.
Foot was on that seat.
Stop. Now it's not. Stop. Now it's buzzing. Okay, we're 2-0. 2-0. Here we go. This one swung on and missed. It was a changeup. 88-mile-per-hour changeup. Kind of like a fastball when this guy's throwing sweepers at 75 miles an hour.
Bro.
2-1. Man on second. Did you update the man to be on second? Because he stole.
Look, I'm trying, man, okay?
Failure.
Yeah, Troy, it says you look 5 years younger on the first stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just look the same with less hair. I'm done!
And he swings and misses at the low changeup.
I thought that would be funnier.
2-2 the count. Yeah, I can hear you through the headset now that I got that turned up.
Chicken
So it makes it
nuggets.
easier.
You can hear me pretty good?
Hear you better. Hear myself too.
Dang it. Why is this at
2-2.
so messed up, man? Why is this all
The
messed
pitch fouled away to the left side. Struggling to get this last batter out, but Adam has been doing well. 24 pitches, trying to make it 2 full innings
up?
pitched.
I
What?
didn't mean to do that, sorry.
Trying to end the 8th inning. 2-2. Cartini at the bat. Adam winds, delivers, and it's in
That's a
there.
beauty!
A
That's a
sweeper in the zone, and he'll look at it. Tyler Wade, Martin Maldonado, and Fernando Tatis Jr. up the bat. Next inning, trying to extend the Padres' lead. It is the 9th inning, folks. The last 2 half innings.
Gameday Bros ASMR
What do you say?
experience. I already got it.
I said, what do you say?
He said, no more buzzing. It's T faults the whole time? Wow.
I make it my fault again. It's crazy. Like, it really affects it. I gotta be careful about that. I didn't know it was that bad of an effect. No, I just did it, so don't do it again.
This is Gameday Bros ASMR. I keep saying the same thing. This is the Gameday Bros ASMR experience.
Stop.
Was that loud?
Yeah, but it's gonna ruin the stream's audio.
I didn't know that was going to be loud. None of our brains are No, only your brain, Future Flash. Your brain is the only one that's not braining.
When you have this, you'll be able to hear the feedback as well. We both will.
I cannot wait to be able to hear myself. That's going to make it so hard for me to speak. I'm going to be like, hey, 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 hey.
No. You hear yourself at the exact same time you're saying it, so it's just your voice amplified. There's no delay.
That's way too funny to do because I know if I make one mistake and I scream in the mic, your ears are going to explode.
And everybody else is just watching.
There's only 2 people watching.
But we have 4 likes, right? Is that what this says? 3?
This is 3, but it's probably 4. Let me refresh the page. 3. Wow. Someone didn't subscribe. I mean, like. This is the Gameday Bros ASMR experience.
Stop.
Do you still hear me when
It's going through the soundboard.
True.
I'm not listening to the yellow box audio.
The rest of this game is just. He's got the hot dog outfit.
He looks like he's hot. It's probably sweaty. That's a big costume to be wearing. out in the heat. I mean, they're in Houston, Texas.
Houston.
First one is a four-seamer swung on and fouled off. 0-1 the count. Wade chops this one to the third baseman, picks it up, gets it to first, and an out. First out of the top of the ninth. We are 5 outs away from
Dang
the
it.
end of this game.
I forgot to update the bases. Huh. Future Flash is gonna schedule an appointment for an ear doctor.
What day?
What day?
That way we can not stream then.
We'll make sure not to stream then because we know we'll have no viewers.
That one outside the zone. 1-0 to start the at-bat with Maldonado. Fernando Tatis Jr. on deck. He's 2 for 3 with a triple and a home run. He's a double and a single away from the cycle. Unfortunately, I don't think he's getting that.
Look at that animation. Why does it look so weird for the catcher? The catcher's like,
It's doing the 3D the 3D scans of the players. Oh, this one swung on. Maldonado gets a single to center field. Put him on first base. Yeah, so they have cameras set around so you can see the players.
it is not accurate.
Moving.
I know dang well that catcher wasn't going. And then he stands up.
I think it was having a little bit of trouble with it. Could you imagine?
I think it was messing up just a wee bit.
I'm watching the catcher right now. He looks pretty normal. It's Tatis Jr. Will he hit another homer? First pitch. Inside. Ball. 1-0.
Man, that catcher is, I mean, that
Showing
umpire
where
is not
Fernando sets up on the batter's
consistent.
box. Fernando's all the way at the back of the batter's box.
It's going to be scary for that catcher. No wonder he's shaking so much.
Yeah, maybe if he was Ozuna. He loved hitting catchers with the bat.
Yeah, I know. Ozuna. He's
1-1
done that a few
count.
times now.
King pitching to Tatis Jr.
The only issue is that's the catcher's fault if he hits him.
1-2. Well, not exactly. If you hit the catcher's helmet, it's your fault. I think.
Ozuna never hit him in the helmet.
Always hit him in the helmet, man.
It's in the hand a few times.
Oh. Hey, at least I can hear if it's buzzing now. And you'll get strike 3 on the bottom of the plate. I wish I had this on earlier. That way I could hear if it was buzzing. You know what I mean?
Idiotic
From
human
now
being.
on, I'll be able to.
It was your fault, not Future Flash.
All right, 2 outs. Man on first. They got Tatis looking. It was definitely in the zone. Good pitch by King. Da 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 da
Nerd!
da da.
Copyright!
First pitch, a strike, 0-1. King pitching a good inning. Sheets, the replacement for Arias, who is at a 1-for-3 game, takes the ball inside. 1-1. I threw something at you.
Oh, that's what that was? That is my shirt.
Sheets a 300 hitter this season. And he'll watch this one, and it'll be a strike. Now it's 1-2. And you swing on this one, chop it foul into the seats. It's caught by a fan.
A fan? You know one of them fans that go bzzz?
No, it's one of the ones that go like this. Yeah. 1-2. King delivers a fastball to the outside part of the plate and is chopped foul. 1-2 it remains.
This is a Gameday Bros ASMR experience.
I can't hear you. right. And it's going to be hit deep to center field. Fly ball caught. Myers has gotten some work out there, and he will actually be coming up to play, or coming up to the plate to begin with. Jake Myers, then Cam Smith, and Mauricio Dubon, and that is it. The three batters that Houston's relying on. We go to the bottom of the ninth. What do you predict, Elijah?
I really hope that the score stays the same and the Padres win.
So that you don't have to go to
Yes,
extra innings?
just because I do have a pretty bad headache at the moment. So, pretty bad headache at the moment. I like to talk with my hands, you know, because that way Future Flash can understand, because he's not really that smart of a human being. You see, Future Flash needs to understand. This is this language we came up with a while back ago. And, you know, it kind of helps him be able to do this without his ears exploding. Because sometimes he has to mute the microphones, you know.
Whenever my foot gets too close to the connector.
Does this make it go?
No.
Okay, so then just move it over.
It does if something's nearby. It'll start buzzing.
Does that make it buzz?
No. Move your foot.
Yeah, I guess it takes human contact.
Da 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 da.
Because we have
Because
we're electrified, basically.
Wow,
There's-
you're smart, man. You're
Little
smart.
electrodes going through our hands.
You are one smart cookie.
I am very a smart cookie.
Now we go to the bottom of the ninth.
Every stream is like either me roasting Future Flash or you roasting Future Flash. He never has a good, clean stream where he's not being insulted.
I heard that. I heard every bit of that, which means everyone on stream did too. It's just a big old gulp. Swallow it up before you spit it out. I don't want to hear that on stream.
I took my microphone off, but I spit everywhere. There's a bunch of water on the ground now.
Not really.
There's a little puddle right under my chair.
It's a little puddle.
It's on my microphone. I want to use this next stream, man.
Gulp. Like that was loud too. Just watching baseball. Gulp.
The moment I swallowed, I knew that was going to happen.
Suarez has yet to give up an earned run. 8 saves and 8 opportunities. He's had a 9 games worth of and 9 innings worth of play time. So he has been great so far. Will he save him here? Robert Suarez. Here we go. The guy who made the catch in center field. Myers steps up to the plate. 3 outs stand between San Diego and another win. This pitch, tiny bit too low, is going to be called a ball. It was a fastball. The same Padres have an 86% chance to win based on ESPN's probabilities.
Interesting.
Next pitch, this one, swung on and missed. Are you trying to listen for the goal?
Yeah, it's right here, I think.
Did you hear
There
it?
was a Oh, I just slipped in my water.
All right, the 1-1 pitch upcoming. Myers will hit it foul. 1-2. One-two pitch, low, swung on, fouled into the dirt.
Yo, look how. Okay, I'm gonna.
All right, 1-2 pitch upcoming again. Can Suarez finish him off? What's he gonna throw?
Hey, bada 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 bada. Sweet.
High fastball. That's a 100-mile-per-hour pitch.
Wow.
Swung on and fouled back into the net.
Pretty sure the fastest.
I
pitch
was
is
hoping he'd throw a
111.
high fastball. That's what that would have been my
111.
prediction. If I was about to say something, I was like, no, he's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
He threw 3 straight changeups. I thought he was gonna try and jam him with the fastball up high. Maybe he goes with another fastball. He does low, bouncing ball to the third base, but it's called foul.
I don't know about that.
Well, the ump did.
The uncle.
Pie. Let's see what you didn't know about, bro. It was 2 inches foul.
That's pretty foul, but you know. I just insulted Future Flash, and he still hasn't said anything yet. So I'm kind of surprised.
He probably left the stream.
Yeah, he's probably like, I'm done. Unfollow or unsubscribe, whatever.
1-2 pitch again.
If you unsubscribe, you won't get to see us eat a Doritos Locos Taco tomorrow.
That one in there for a strike 3.
Another 100 miler.
1 out, down 2 to go to win this game. Next up, Cam Smith, 231 in the season, 3 bombs, 6 runs, 10 RBIs. The right fielder. What will he do here? Low in the dirt on the changeup. It's a ball. Next pitch in the zone for a strike,
101
fouled
mile.
off. Yeah, he's
I didn't
throwing
mean to
them
cut you
fast.
off again, but
He's kind of like Craig Kimbrell back in his prime. Remember Craig Kimbrell?
Craig Kimbrell makes a
He's
mini
actually in the
apple.
Braves organization. I think he's in
Kimbrell.
Double A. He's back in Double A. Maybe the Braves will call him up. He'll play on the Braves once more. 1-1 pitch, high, foul to the right side. 1-2.
This is not real good for Zebata.
Another 1-2 count. Can Suarez put him away? Change up and then 2 fastballs. What does he do? Maybe throwing a breaking ball?
BB.
Breaking ball outside. I don't know what his arsenal is.
Looks like everyone has like weird lights on their heads.
It's a fastball low or change up low and out of the zone. 2-2. I don't know if he only throws change ups and fastballs, but I would have thrown a curveball. If I was playing MLB The Show, I'm throwing a curveball.
Someone needs to invent like a snake ball that's like.
In real baseball?
Yeah. You gotta just spin it real hard, right?
That one also low change up. 3-2, full
hold it like
count.
this.
Don't want to walk him. Come on now. This ain't the guy that walks. That would mean it's very likely that Altuve is going to come up. So you don't want to walk him.
Padres going to win since
This one grounded. Oh, a diving catch from the first baseman.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was a ground ball, but it's just a really, really low line drive that was caught on the dive.
What a catch.
On the dive by Sheets.
That's a catch to remember right there. Hey, Future Flash is giving us a flash from the future. He says Padres are going to win. So now I'm not nervous. So I guess we can go ahead and end the stream.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 outs. 1 remains. Diaz batting 145 up to bat.
Yay! That's exactly who you want out.
You sound like that you know that meme clip, the hooray.
Hooray!
That's exactly what you sounded like.
Hooray!
You remember that?
Hooray!
Do you remember that meme? Though?
No.
You gotta look at it. It's hilarious. But you sounded just like it.
I'm in danger. I used to be able to do that meme pretty good. I'm in danger. I am mad. Can you get sued for using that name? I feel like one of those cyborgs, you know, that has like the eye reader right here that has all that information. It's like, but I don't want to sing any music because it's copyrighted. We've already got copyrighted on 2 things.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They didn't.
Fastball up, swung on and missed.
They didn't strike us for it, but they.
The warning. It told us when there was copyrighted content.
No, it said.
I think
"This is
that was our
copyrighted."
reaction
It said these
videos.
got called for copyright. No, one was a reaction video, one wasn't. One was.
What was the
stream.
one that wasn't?
I don't know. Some stream.
What was the song?
I don't know.
This one outside, and
Another 101 pitch.
this is the ball. 1-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Suarez pitching a masterclass. Closing effort here. Trying
Anyway.
to save the Padres. Oh, what a beautiful
Wow.
100-mile-per-hour heater up in the zone. Makes it 1-2. Here we go.
We can't react to someone's YouTube video anymore.
Yeah, we can. Everybody does it.
No, it was copyrighted.
Everybody does it, bro.
We got copyrighted
It's
for
fine.
it.
We'll just do a different channel. Oh, and up in the zone again. It's done. It's done. He did it. Suarez
That's
with the save.
ballin'.
Suarez still perfect through however many games, 11 games, 10 games, 12 straight games, allowing 1 or 0 runs. Wow. All right, so the Padres win. What an excellent game. Astros had a little fight, but not enough. 10 hits, 3 runs for the Padres, 7 hits, 2 runs for Houston. Good game?
Great game.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow with the Braves, so make sure to tune in. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and tune in tomorrow.
I'm Elijah,
I'm Troy.
and we are the Game Day Bros.
Game Day, bro.